know a decent amount about baseball. He goes, "Oh yeah, his dad played. Was he good?" So after I got done slapping my kid around, because you got to.
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, his dad was better than he is, and he's pretty decent." I think Vladimir Guerrero is one of those weirdly not forgotten, but people forget how good he was.
Mm-hmm.
He was.
Your son did.
He sure did. And so I said, yeah, it wasn't just that he wasn't just on my fantasy team for a year at the end of his career. I think I was in fantasy baseball for the bulk of Vladimir Guerrero's career, if not the entirety. It doesn't make me feel as old as when I see Cecil Fielder's grandson taking batting practice and being bigger than you and I.
I think this is incorrect. I think you were in rotisserie baseball.
Okay, so
whatever that meant.
You ate chicken at the draft.
You just turned
You just
your
turned
picks
the baseball,
over.
yeah.
Always heating.
So then it was well, sit down, son. Let's do story time. And
Let's talk.
I totally knew because he was his back-to-back playoff game against Sacramento Waldorf Salad was yesterday. Hey, let me just...
How'd the Nuts do?
Well, it's not, yeah. They were, remember that guy? It was the halftime show. Hey, first and foremost, I know Chris has strong feelings about that. I will say this. I'd never been to their campus, I guess. The directions put me in a park on Barrett Avenue.
Is it the one where you go down and you kind of go around?
Yeah, so I turned into the parking lot because it said private property where I was supposed to go, and I just assumed that was someone's house. And then I called my wife, and as I have many times this year,
It's
I go,
Willie Waldorf's house.
Apparently it is. And I was like, where is this place? I don't know where this place is. So she told me. I end up going down. What a gorgeous place for a school. My God. Do you remember being there, Chris, at all and going there? You obviously know it.
Yeah, I remember it.
Man, I wish I went to school in a campus like that. I mean,
you would have hated it.
I probably would have, but environmentally, honest to God, it looked less like a school and more like a summer camp location. It was just all in the kind of woods of Fair Oaks. And all the buildings are kind of those old rustic style.
Sure.
Nothing new, nothing, Anyways. Yeah, and when I had other duties, so when I got there, it's kind of my fault, I think. They were up, my guys were up 2-1. Final score 3-2. Other team.
Got hit by the wave.
They are out of the playoffs. Mm-hmm.
Or were you...
Oh, as always, sad for my child, happy for the less duties on our end.
More time for activities.
Although,
to be fair, his team was most likely not going to win the championship, so they should have just lost every game to go.
Good point.
To start with,
improve their status for next year.
For the draft. Well, that'd be sound logic if the lower they got, if they could draft some. Oh, he was going to go to McClatchy. Now, yeah. Yeah.
That's all right. Let's lock into basketball now, Mace. Let's go.
That's kind of the deal. Let's
shoot the ball the right way.
And to be honest, that's his
love.
That's his love. That's his. But
is he behind?
Behind.
I don't know. The guy's been practicing. And
no, yeah, they've been doing dual practices and stuff. So I mean, dude, this kid has no body fat. It's ridiculous.
Oh, he's been practicing with basketball.
Yeah, basketball, and he's been doing. So
he's Bo Jackson.
He's got soccer.
Are you allowed to do that?
I think so. I mean, they're yeah. It's a good point. I don't know.
If you're not allowed to do that, he has not been doing that.
Yeah, if you're not allowed to do
CIF.
that, JKLOL. So yeah, he's been doing the full training camp, which is soccer makes it easier for him because he's in shape. So
we're back to 5.
We were at 5 yesterday.
I know, but you made a thing about the number, wanting it to be 6.
You're right. Now it's going to be in my
even
head.
numbers.
A handful for me is 5.
Come on, those are little bitties.
Deja vu.
All over again?
1 for 1 in the garbage.
You're going 5 for 5. Oh,
2 for 2.
I
Off the
shouldn't
back
have said that.
3 for 3. Caught the wind there.
Yeah. Come on, layups. Don't point shave. Get cute with it.
Boom,
Okay.
5 for 5. You called it.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot my stir stick.
5?
5? Yeah, 5.
5 creams?
Let's move. Well, what? I don't like the taste of coffee,
Makes sense.
so I drink it.
I know. I don't either. This is my coffee.
Yeah, there's water. There you go.
Clear.
Anyways, so we get done, and so I can't stress enough. I'm not like, listen, you gotta want it. I'm never that dad. It's always like, again, try your best, have fun. Anyways, but last night I
Made
was
him walk home.
on the ride. Melissa had her post basketball team coaching party, whatever. So we were on our own for dinner. Thank you, which is fine.
You and Mason, just the guys,
just Mason and I, and
Sloppy Joe, baby.
so perhaps
Naked Gun Marathon.
now we had a lot of sports going on. So we were on our own for that. And plus, it was his last game, so it's kind of tradition. After the last game of whatever sport, we usually go. We'll take him somewhere, But of course, Mason, literally, I say, "Hey, man, what do you want? You want
gift cards?
You want to go pizza? You want some burgers? Whatever you want, man. It's just you and me. I'm leaving tomorrow. Tomorrow's your birthday. Whatever you want. It's just
Today's his birthday?
tomorrow. I'm sorry, day after tomorrow, but right now tomorrow's his birthday. I'm leaving. It's you and me. It's father son bonding, whatever. And he goes, he goes, we kind of got turned around on the enchiladas this week. I'm kind of feeling enchiladas from the taqueria. We have a taqueria by our house we always go to.
We got turned around.
Okay, so
Queso was not part of the menu, but yeah.
so he
It
had
comes out.
Indian
Yeah,
enchiladas.
That's right.
Followed by traditional enchiladas.
No, Cheesy Mac.
No, she pulled
That's right.
See, that's why we got turned around. He said they pulled the rug and gave us some
So he was
garbage
bothered.
cheesy Mac.
He was bothered by
his
other
father.
enchiladas
He, like his father, if you announce the thing,
and don't do the thing.
we start preconditioning for the
Yeah.
thing, and if you don't do the thing, we're very upset.
So he needed to fill that void.
100%. So we're driving home, and then we saw on the way to our taqueria, I knew we were coming up on one of his other favorite places, which is like this is a big treat, which is there's a little all-you-can-eat, make-as-you-order sushi place by our house, right? I said, oh, hey, man, you want the sushi? And he goes, I love that. He goes, I'm not hungry enough to make it worth it. I was like, dude, we're paying.
Solid move.
Such a solid move.
Because he knows he was going to eat you out of,
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm not there.
No, and then guess what? It turns out that Tuesday was not only enchilada special night at the taqueria, it was also Taco Tuesday for a bucket taco.
Okay.
So
Very reasonable.
We put the game on the phone. I had my left AirPod. He had my right AirPod, so we could kind of hear
One
each
straw?
No. We had separate drinks, and he had the michelada. I had the root beer, and we
Couple enchiladas and a taco?
each had 2 enchiladas, rice, beans, taco, plus and this is my thing with taquerias.
Salsa.
I can tell you within 30 seconds of walking in if it's a good taqueria or not.
It's about the chips and salsa.
It's
bar.
about yes. I think that's very important. The salsa bar because it's not just the chips, which they
It's
do.
a huge factor though.
Huge factor, dude. They not only do all their chips come from leftover tortillas that they deep fry, so they make their own tortilla chips. But their salsa bar is not just a couple of salsas and like oregano and some jalapenos.
It's a deal breaker.
It's a total deal breaker.
If that doesn't cut it, then it's like the enchiladas could be great. It's like
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
not coming back.
And you know what? Odds are they're not going to be great.
Right.
They have hot salsa. They have medium and mild salsa in one row. They have a big thing of pico de gallo, right? Then they have an avocado-based sauce. They have a tomatillo-based sauce, and then my favorite is I don't know what's in it, but it's like this sour cream orange sauce with jalapenos in it. It's like a whitish orange,
okay,
with little tiny dices of jalapeno. It's never spicy. It's just super. It's just thick, anyways, I get a few of them. So yeah, we're sitting there doing that and just really watching.
We were watching baseball or basketball.
We were watching basketball. Yeah, we were watching basketball, and it's so funny because my friend, and I was telling my son about this, my friend bet on 4 games. It's the first 4 NBA games he's bet on.
Oh,
all
wow.
year.
Okay.
Yeah, so he bet on I think it was Philly minus 4.5, and Philly was getting absolutely destroyed.
Came back I know they went overtime, but and then they won, but
They won by 5.
wow.
Yeah, how
okay.
about that? He took the Knicks by 2.5. That did not happen.
Okay.
He took the Heat. I think it was 3 or 4.5, but they
crushed. Jaime Jaquez, everybody.
Yeah,
right,
and
Chris?
then he took the Thunder.
Yay.
He took the Thunder minus 8.5 after the Chet Holmgren announcement.
Okay.
So it was funny because obviously, so he split, but with the juice, he knew he was going to be down a couple bucks. And then so he called me, weirdly, he called me this morning at like 3:45 in the morning, right?
Wow.
Because he went to check his bets. And this is, of all the times you have bad beats and this, and I said, Dave, I want to make sure you remember this moment.
For the show.
And it's okay if you share it with everybody. Okay. And I was like, well, I'll do that, but you should really not bet on basketball. Yeah. It's not cool, man. 1-800 gambler, I told him. So he lost the Knicks.
Right.
He won the Heat. He won the Sixers. And, of course, he lost the Thunder. They bet on the Thunder, except, oh, my God, he accidentally bet on the Kings. He hit the wrong button because the next morning he goes in to see how much he owes, and he's up.
So it wasn't a parlay. Each game
game was individual.
So he won 3 of the 4.
He won 3 of the 4.
Productive night.
But he didn't mean to bet on the Kings. He meant to bet on the Thunder.
Beautiful accident.
It was a one. You know what? As the late Bob Ross says, it was a happy accident. He's never experienced that before. I was so happy for him.
Nice. Well, I could see he probably was up all night.
Honestly,
celebrating that victory.
Well, he didn't find out till this morning.
Oh, wow.
He went to bed last night thinking he lost.
Early riser.
And he got up this morning and went, you know what? He made enough. Let's put it this way. He made enough where he could have paid for our dinner last night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should have invited him. Three's a crowd.
I don't want him around my kid.
Yeah, good point.
So anyways.
Wow. Well, that's great.
How about that? How about that? So there was that.
I wonder if he, you're right, because if he woke up this morning and saw it, he probably would have had different intentions during the game.
Yes.
And then the way it ended was probably went to bed a little unhappy. And
yeah, because he's a huge Kings fan too.
Right, so, but then he's like, Thunder didn't even do what, I thought they'd beat the Kings but
lose,
might as well win by 10 or more just to make it easy.
Now both things, the Kings, at least if he would have rather lost the bet and had the Kings win, that's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth losing the bet.
Well, that's a nice thing to wake up to.
Yeah. So,
good for him.
Yeah, it was good. So how was your evening?
Good. Yeah, with both TVs in here, watching Kings, watching baseball, and those are fun. And then realized also after, we're done with the Kings post game. I was doing a few things here for the show, leaving, and I go, oh my gosh, this is the first of those Tuesday 8:00 Peacock games that the Kings have 5 of later.
Yeah.
I'm like, the Warriors and Clippers hadn't even started, and I'm just leaving here, and I'm going, those games are gonna stink.
They're gonna hurt.
Yeah.
They're gonna hurt for you.
Yeah. Hey, and for a lot of people.
Can I just say this? 8:00 games. Come in at 6:30. Why not?
You're allowing that?
I'm not the arbiter, but I'm saying as your
we have a show meeting.
As your partner, I would be completely okay with that.
Your thoughts?
I think that's fair.
No.
Okay. Ooh, 1-1.
Wow.
So do I break the tie?
Great job, Suit.
Why no? Give me a reason
why no,
for no.
Chris?
Because this is your job. You have to pretend like you don't have another job.
Wow. Okay.
He has turned into a suit.
Well, good then. If he's gonna pull the whole
I think the next one I'm not gonna be in. Yeah, do whatever you want. I'm on vacation that week.
Wait, does that mean no rewind?
What?
Oh, there's gonna be a rewind.
Oh, okay.
Well, then who does the rewind? Oh,
Chris always does.
Oh, I got you.
No. Kyle takes care of all of that.
Does he?
It'll be his clips.
By the way.
Oh, you almost had Kyle's pants in your head.
I was definitely thinking I was getting Kyle.
You thought you were going to get into Kyle's pants today.
I thought I was going to get into Kyle's pants on the air today, as a matter of fact. If you missed the show late yesterday, I had agreed to wear, I've worn Jason Ross's wife's pants on my head. It's always fun to say. And I was going to wear Kyle Ledbetter's pants on my head, just to kind of equal it out.
Yeah.
Equal opportunity pants head wearer guy. Golf ball whacker guy. So that did not happen.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that today.
Yeah, you want to get into the game?
Hey, yeah. By the way, yeah.
Maybe we'll see.
Hey, there, Christopher. Just so you know, I I saw a tweet from Shea Serrano talking about his book comes out today, and I quoted it, and I said, "Hey, Shea Serrano joins us today at 9. We, hopefully schedule something like that to talk about his book." He, within 3 seconds, liked the tweet. Feeling good, feeling confident. We'll get Shea Serrano this week.
I told Jason it was a scary moment yesterday when I emailed saying like, "Hey, so just want to make sure we're good." And the message I got back is, "I'm out of the office. I'll be back on October 14th.
They're going to be back 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But we will have Shea Serrano at 9.
Okay. Well, that's good. We got Coach Plow coming up, too.
Which, as you just said that, then I realized I missed on my task.
Which was?
I was supposed to reach out to Katie. It's too late now.
Wait, why were you supposed to reach?
Well, because she's Wednesdays at 9, and we were going to need to move her to 8. They have back to back. It actually might work out well. As soon as you said that, I went,
so should we know Katie today, or should we 8 o'clock?
Oh my gosh, you're just
you
lame.
want on a back to? I don't know.
Well, here's what I think should happen. I think you should text her and ask her if she wants to come on because she's in Chicago. I think
They got in late. I'm going to text her tomorrow.
I had to do it last time.
Yeah, you did.
Just like I thought.
What?
Amarillo.
What?
Amarillo.
Texas?
Yellow.
Amarillo, Texas?
Well, yeah, I mean, who has the show title as producer?
Yeah, it is his job. We just heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your job. Pretend like you don't have another job.
I'll text her.
Yeah.
Text her right now. Wake up.
You're on. No, I just completely forgot about that.
Here's Chris will be like, "Hey, Dave told me to text you right now. Do you want to come on at 8?" I did it last time. I got an earful. I showed you the text.
You did.
I got it.
And then she ended up being on at 9. Do we know that Shea Serrano's coming through?
We don't.
Yes.
Okay.
Way to jinx it, guy.
He is definitely coming on at 9 a.m. today.
Okay. Good.
I mean, that's fine because here's the thing. If he doesn't come on, there's no skin in the game right now. Chris will just be like, "Oh, he didn't come on." Chris, what is your punishment since you're so confident? If he does not come on at 9, that's where I'm going to get confidence.
So, like, something bad happens to me?
I think you should sling poker face on the air.
If Shea Serrano doesn't, I think I just have to, you know what, punish myself and go home for the rest of the day.
How about this? How about let's see how confident Chris is Shea's going to come on. If Shea Serrano does not come on today, I'll even give you between 9 and 9:05. Let's give a little squish there, okay?
Well, you're going to break at 8:59.
Okay. I'll even go a step further. How about if Shea
In the 9
Serrano
o'clock hour.
comes on in the 9 o'clock hour? Okay. If he does not, you will proudly, with nothing covering it up and for all the world to see, wear a classic David Beckham Manchester. Yeah, see, so but a lot of talking to Badge over there.
You didn't even
No, I can't. Shea Serrano could get in a car accident.
And so your first thing would be like, "Oh, thanks for getting in the car accident, Shea. Now I have to wear this David Beckham Manchester United jersey."
Yeah, I'd be furious.
What if it was a David Beckham
No,
England jersey?
I said no.
Okay, well, he's not confident.
You didn't even finish your first thing when you said David, and he's like, no.
He's like, no. So, we just went there. See, that kids, this is a lesson. We just went.
Like, okay, so if you're willing to bet something so high, what do I get if he comes on?
I'm glad you asked because I had a feeling that was coming back. I'm not saying he's not going to come on is the point. I'm not saying Shea's not going to happen. I'm not doing that. If I was doing that, you'd be fully within your rights to say what you're saying.
But do you think any part of you, if you put out something really juicy for you to do, Chris would cancel him?
Yes.
I was
Yes.
thinking that. I was just like,
100%.
hey, dude, can you do Thursday?
Yes. 100%. And don't think I wasn't thinking something similar, too, when it came to it would be worth it to move a day.
Yeah.
All right, so Chris hopes that Shea Serrano will be on at 9 today.
Yeah.
He hopes. He's hoping. Anyways.
Okay. Well, I hope so, too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. All right, leading off. Let's.
Oh, we're doing that?
Why not? That's what we're supposed to do
Let's
here.
do it. Leading off, the 3 top stories
Better
in the
fill that
morning.
in.
Huge news. This is very important.
Here's cut number 1.
Streak.
6 seconds to go. The
The Thunder have the rebound. Thunder fans exult. The final seconds tick off the clock. And the final score of this one is 107-101. The Thunder, who last year defeated the Kings decisively in 3 games, get a narrow victory.
Gary Gerald on the call. We'll talk about that all day. Kings lose to the Thunder to begin their road trip. Leading off, cut number 2. Oh, damn it, he beat me. All righty.
The 2-1. Ball hits it in the air out to left. Straw going back. Makes the grab. The Blue Jays tie the series. One night after heartbreak, they beat the Dodgers 6-2, and it is a best of 3 now for the World Series.
Hey, our Blue Jays.
Hey, they pitched to Shohei.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. Shohei said he had a regrettable inning. I feel like that's Shohei just trashing himself. Just like.
It was regrettable.
Yeah, it's like, bro, slow down.
Yeah.
No, it was regrettable. Yeah.
No regrets.
6-2 is your final in Los Angeles. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Let's go. Good series. Competitive. Back and forth. My original prediction was Dodgers in 4, probably 5. That prediction out the window, and I couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier, Jason.
Well, I guess it could still happen. Maybe if, they all got, what was the shit
Yeah,
thing?
if Chris had his way. But yeah, like the announcer said, it's the best of 3.
Yeah, if it goes 3 more, 2 of them in Toronto.
That's right, and Toronto has home field advantage.
Yeah, got it back.
Well, all right, cut number. God dang it, dude! Anyone else aware of this thing that happens? So, like on this computer, sometimes whatever folder you have open, it just goes away.
It does that on this one.
It does that one. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I found that out, by the way, in the first Kings game of the year. We're playing the coach's show.
Yeah.
In the pregame.
Yeah.
And it's like a 4-minute
She's
thing
gone.
with Doug, and we're like 2 minutes in, and then it just stopped.
Just goes. I've never had that happen on any computer I've ever used in my life. The computers here are so weird.
No, they're better. That's why they get updated all the time to make them better.
Hey, Chris, hold on. Speaking of doing jobs, where's my Keon White highlight?
What do you mean?
Number 3.
We didn't get to it.
What do you mean we didn't get to it? We're out of time?
Do you want to go to it?
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Where is
Cut
it?
number 3.
The San Francisco 49ers have acquired Patriots defensive end Keon White for a 6th-round pick.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Was that audio from Boston in the 1800s?
It's audio from one man and one man alone.
Oh, who is it?
Christ.
Let's see if you got it. You'll
Oh,
get there.
come on. Oh. If you don't know him, his name is Mr. Palmsdale.
What's his first name and middle initial?
He signs his official document, CQ Palmsdale. And he goes when he heads into when he meets a nice lady at a bar. She says, "What's your name?" He goes, "Palmsdale, Chester Q Palmsdale." Yeah, that's we haven't seen old Chesty.
I have not heard
old Chesty in a while.
Yeah, Chesty.
But I didn't think he was with us still.
You know what?
Apparently,
is it AI?
Oh, that'd be disappointing if it is.
Hey,
I think we got Tupac hologram.
is the NBA on NBC guy still with us, the announcer, or is that AI?
I heard something about AI.
Yeah,
but
so
I
did
I thought it was AI.
So he's not. Or because I'm wondering if they're doing the same thing with Chester.
don't know.
Also,
Nobody
we'll
knows.
get to this later. Now we're late for a break, but anyone see the Bob Costas intro? Yeah. Whatever your sports basketball loins are to be girded, they were last night. I was just, man, never mind. We'll take a break. No, I thought
You
I
had
might,
an enchilada.
I thought I might be able to say that on the air, but that's a questionable one. When we come back, Kings win. We got audio and a recap
what?
for you. Kings lose. But I wrote Kings win. That's why I said that, because I'm Will Ferrell and Anchorman, Ron Burgundy. We'll be right back. Kings lose. Audio recap next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers!
every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Veterans Day is a moment where we express gratitude towards the folks who have served on our behalf, our veterans. And Navy Federal Credit Union celebrates veterans of all branches and their families on Veterans Day and every day of the year. They serve over 2 million veterans, and as a veteran, you can become a member and access exclusive rates, discounts, and financial tools for the whole family. Become a member at NavyFederal.org/veterans. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy plates, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Need cash fast? Tap into the value of your home with a home equity line of credit from Valley Strong Credit Union. Whether it's for home improvements, debt consolidation, or that dream vacation, you can get your cash offer in minutes. That's right, just minutes to unlock the power of your home's equity with no hard credit pull to see how much cash you can get. No stress, no waiting. Just smart, local banking that puts you first. Grow your possibilities with Valley Strong Credit Union. Visit valleystrong.com to get started today.
Guys, tired all the time, gaining weight, low drive? These aren't just signs of aging. They could be low testosterone or other underlying issues. Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is making it easier to get answers with a comprehensive wellness panel. It's not just a lab test, it's where better performance begins. Our providers will check your testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. A $400 value for just $99, or free if you start treatment. Over 120,000 men have trusted Revive to restore their energy, mood, and confidence. So if you're ready to feel better and live stronger, call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Offer ends November 30th. Must medically qualify. Terms apply. Contact us for full offer details.
Hi, this is Greg Papa. Disasters hit every day. If your home, business, or building has suffered from any disaster, SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to and letting your focus be on what's most important, your family or your business. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Hey, welcome back. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Chris Laud. Davis head football coach Tim Plow coming up in 12 minutes. Shea Serrano at 9. Chris will find out if Katie's coming on or not. I will say this. It's a back-to-back and she's in Chicago, but she's usually pretty good about, Problem is that, and also 8 is 10 a.m. She's going to be up at 10 a.m.
Yeah, well, what time do they get in our time, right?
That's a good point. Okay, all right. Well, no, that's fair. Russell Westbrook got the start last night.
He did.
And Russell Westbrook hit a couple of early threes.
Got another 3 ball on the way. Same result. It's knocked down by Russell Westbrook. Kings go on top for the first time. They lead by 2 at 8-6.
And they would hold on to that lead for quite a while, despite this Shea Gilgeous-Alexander dunk.
There's a bad pass by Eubanks. A steal by the Thunder. Drop off. Easy flush. SGA.
Maybe the play of the night, Jason Ross, certainly one of my favorite plays. Malik Monk, who says he can't be a point guard. This pass to Westbrook was Jay Willian.
Carter swings it. Here's Monk driving into traffic. Behind the back, bounce pass. Oh, what a thing of beauty. A perfect assist to Russell Westbrook for the flashiest 2 of the night from Sacramento's standpoint. And the lead is back to 8.
Keon Ellis out there. Domantas Sabonis playing his second game of the year. Yeah, and third.
He just missed game
It
one.
is his third. Yeah. You're right. Here's the Sabonis putback.
There's a drive by Wiggins. Ball stolen by Ellis. What a great job defensively anticipating that move. He just ripped the ball out of his hands. Here's Ellis giving it up to Sabonis. Hands to Levine. Hesitates. Drives in the lane. Draws contact. Again, no whistle. Foul shot, or the shot was missed. Levine, but it was cleaned up by Sabonis. Levine now having a conversation with the officials as he heads up the floor.
Domantas Sabonis was the ire of many a Kings fan last night. 5 of 15, and he had 10 points, 18 rebounds. He was 0 of 2, did not shoot a free throw, 3 assists, a steal, a block, and 5 turnovers. Certainly not one of his better games. And although I it's hard for me, I often get in arguments with people about Sabonis because look, whatever you want to say about Domantas Sabonis, he's maybe number 12 on the list of Kings issues.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's fair to say this. I would like to know if that hamstring's still bothering him. He doesn't look normal.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It looks like he's laboring a bit. And, there are a couple of really critical plays that he's your best rebounder. He's the league's best rebounder that he had. And got taken from him. And those are things that normally don't happen.
Yeah, Lou Dort at the end there, I think it was, that stripped him. He just, I would rather, and again, I'm not trying to be a D-bag here. They're going to lose a bunch of these games right now, in my opinion. If that's going to happen, I'd rather Sabonis. I don't care if you lose by 5 or 50. A loss is a loss. Well, although in a little bit I'm going to talk about how I was proud of this team last night. Mm-hmm. They lost, so I'm kind of being hypocritical there. But I would rather him be healthy.
Yes.
I am also, let me play another couple highlights, Jason, because it'll help me make my point. First off, got a chance to see him up close. I'm really high on this A.J. Mitchell kid. Second year, and he's a good.
Rims it, doesn't get it. Got a back tap, but the back tap goes to Malik Monk. And then the ball stolen by Mitchell. He drives, he scores, and he's fouled. What a great play by A.J. Mitchell. He made the steal from Malik Monk, drove it to the rack, and drew the foul in the process as Monk tried to return.
So it's just another one of the OKC factory players. Just, here you go. He's just a smooth player, and he's still so young, too, and it really upsets me. Here's where I'm going to make my point. Here's DeMar DeRozan with an and one.
Effective defender he is. Here's DeRozan, turns baseline, launches, fouled, scores. 3-point opportunity for DeMar DeRozan.
So DeRozan last night in 33 minutes was 7 of 14. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good percentage there. He had 19 points, 3 assists, a couple of steals. He didn't turn the ball over. The more we keep going, the more I think, for me, it's apparent that through almost absolutely no fault of his own, DeMar DeRozan might be the biggest detriment to the starting lineup. And I'll explain. Zach LaVine last night in 35 minutes was 6 of 13. He was 7 of 7 from the line. He had 23 points. He was 4 of 6 from beyond the arc, which is a darn good percentage to go with 4 rebounds and 3 assists. I think what I'm seeing here is that, and a lot of us, I think, maybe you disagree, it's just that DeRozan and LaVine are occupying too much of this. I would rather, instead of seeing Zach LaVine be 6 of 13, I'd rather him be 12 of 18. I'd rather him be 14 of 27. It's like you don't have really this line. There's this confusion as to who is your go-to guy.
Yeah.
You might say, well, you don't need a go-to. No, you do need a go-to guy. There has to be a 1, and teams are better when there's a 1 and a 2, with the exception of a couple, maybe Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There's a few duos. I think DeRozan is fantastic, but it's just, again, we'll go back to food. It's like, I got whipped cream on my sundae. Here, let me add some more whipped cream, and now I have more whipped cream than I have ice cream. It's just one of those ingredient issues. I'd much imagine if they were able to, for example, trade DeMar DeRozan. They're not going to do this. Trade DeMar DeRozan for Lou Dort. That type of defense. I think the Kings are not infinitely better, increasingly better if that is filled by a guy that plays a ton of defense.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, is watching DeMar, like, he's good here. I think he could really serve the purpose of what he does best, which is score in his couple of different spots that people can't stop him.
Yeah.
On a team that needs that. And the Kings, every team can utilize it. The Kings are utilizing it.
Yes.
But they're not that team that is that player away from changing their, hey, we're a 10 seed, he'll get you to a 7. Hey, we're a 7 seed, he'll get you to a 4.
Right.
You're a 4 seed and get, so I think he would be, his skills are still here. They're still
100%.
sharp of what he does well.
Yes.
And so if that's the team that goes, he's going to be our 6-man scorer, or he's going to be our closer. We've got everything but a closer.
Yes.
And, they haven't found that trade, but I think that's coming. It just, is that in a week? Is that in 3 months? Is that in December? I don't know.
Sure.
But I'm pretty certain he's going to be dealt. And so while he's here, I think they utilize him. But
I agree.
It's just, he's still really good.
He's really good. And I never want to put words in a player's mouth. DeMar DeRozan hasn't even whispered this publicly, much less, I'm sure, privately. But you've got to think. He can love it here and appreciate the fans and love everybody, but you've got to think at this point in his career, he would welcome a trade to a relevant contender.
I would think.
I would think so. And if he corrects me on that, then I will apologize. I would like to think if he was traded to a team that could contend for a title, he would prefer that to whatever this season's going to be here.
Especially, let's paint the picture of like he was a free agent this summer.
Yeah.
He would have been coveted.
Absolutely.
So I don't think it's like, hey, it was either overseas or the Kings, like maybe a little bit of where Westbrook was.
That's right.
He's not in that spot.
No, and when people ask, who do you think is going to be the first guy traded? I think you and I both agree it would be DeRozan, if for no other reason. He is an absolute go-to bona fide scorer. He's still one of the best pure scorers in the league. And let's not forget, he makes $24.5 million this year, and he's set to make on an expiring $25.7, which in this day and age for his production is a bargain. And by the way, next year's contract is a partial guarantee.
Right.
So I do think that there's value there, and I imagine Scott Perry's trying to figure out what that value is. We'll take a break. When we come back, you could argue, by the way, DeRozan's their most valuable trade piece, other than Keegan. When we come back, UC Davis head football coach Tim Plow will join us. Another week, another win for the Aggies coming off the bye. We'll talk to him about it next.
Stay up to date on Sacramento sports. Join the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just one cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credits plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Feel that chill in the air? Now's the perfect time to layer up. The outerwear shop is now open at Untuckit with sharp new jackets and vests made for this season and beyond. You'll find all the right layers to keep you warm and looking sharp, including cozy sweaters, sweatshirts, and more. But hurry, fall weather won't wait, and neither should you. So don't miss the outerwear shop, open now at Untuckit.com in more than 80 stores worldwide. Untuckit, shirts designed to be worn, untucked.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-329-2121. That's 800-329-2121.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just one cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Time now for your Sactown 49ers report, brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. San Francisco loses in Houston on Sunday, 26-15, to fall to 5-3 on the year. The Niners played again without Brock Purdy, and they struggled offensively to score early, going down 13-0. The Niners are back in action on Sunday morning in New York. You can catch all the action beginning at 9 a.m. right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
As always, like clockwork, each and every Wednesday, we go to Shredville. And we bring in, let me get my Shredville hat on the mic.
There you go.
Here we go. The Shredville hat is apparently so heavy with shredding, with shreddiness, that it was pulling my microphone down.
Wow.
Now we're set. We bring in the mayor of Shredville, UC Davis head football coach, Tim Plow. Good morning, Coach.
Boys, good morning. How we doing?
Oh, we're good, Jason. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Chris?
Yeah.
Chris, how are you doing? Coach asked how you doing. He gives a thumbs up. He's doing well. You're doing well. 27-16. Northern Colorado, 6-1. Really, come on. I say 6-0. I understand Washington was a game, but come on, man. Like you guys are killing it right now, Coach.
Well, I actually think we're 7-1 because we played 8 games, and 7 of them, when the game ended, we were in the lead. So I'm calling it 7-1.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the game you're talking about. I was told that game never happened. It didn't exist.
You didn't go on that trip. You didn't fly over there. Yeah.
What was the movie, Coach? Or I'm sorry, what was the fight you showed?
We had Tommy Morrison versus Mr. Merciless Mercer.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, Tommy, late great Tommy Morrison, also movie star Tommy Morrison.
True.
Tommy was really sink or swim, man. He could take a punch, and boy, could he throw a punch. What was the overarching lesson from that fight?
Basically, that you might take some punches in this fight, but at the end of the day, there's a difference between a talented fighter and a championship fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, and obviously the guys learn here, Coach, because you've been talking to us a few weeks about all the things you've had to overcome. You guys have had so many injuries. And then last week you have to play without your starting quarterback. How did that all play out for you? And just kind of to get a win without your starting quarterback is pretty impressive on the road.
Yeah, it was a wild 48 hours there. Really scary. But thankfully, he's doing a lot better and out of the hospital and was at our facility yesterday. Had a smile on his face. So, yeah, he just woke up one day and we had basically a medical emergency and had to get him into the hospital and figure out what was going on. But luckily, I mean, Grant Harper is a sixth-year senior and a guy that I recruited way back when. And I've been joking around with him all year that, hey, man, you're going to have your moment because he hasn't started a game since high school. And for him to be told Friday morning he was going to play and then go out there and find a way to win the game, just another, like you said, another example of this team's resilience and how they just keep finding ways to get it done, which is pretty special.
Coach, screw football in this case. That sounds so worrisome for the kid. I know there's probably rules and stuff, and I don't want to push you too hard, but just everything good going forward. We're good with you guy because that sounds scary as hell.
Yeah, it was definitely a scary time in Thursday night, Friday morning. But yes, we're on the mend.
Good.
Everything's taken care of. It ended up being basically just a lot of things combined at once, and just more scary than actual threatening things. And
good news.
But to have him back in the facility, like I said yesterday, and walking around, he's basically couldn't eat for 4 or 5 days, and So just really thankful for our training staff, our team docs, and everybody handled it beautifully. And so he's on the mend for sure, which is good.
Good. Especially I'm thinking about that then for you guys, not knowing exactly what's going on, having serious concern, and then you're leaving. So that had to be another element of a little bit of worry and mystery for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, the hard part is my wife and I joke around. We have 3 little boys, but we also basically have 100 other sons, so, when you get that call 4 o'clock in the morning on a Friday from one of your sons, you know it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
And so you're trying to stay focused, trying to keep the team focused. And it was definitely difficult. But, again, for those guys to find a way to, block that out and play and figure out a way to win is pretty tremendous. Definitely a moment I was really proud of our team and our program for getting through all that.
Coach, I was listening to the end of the game, and I don't know if something can be done about this or appealed. I heard the targeting call, which was an odd call on offense for Batu, so thrown out of that game. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I know it's the first half of this game. Is that something that you can appeal? Did you appeal? Like, kind of what's the story behind that?
Yeah, we appealed the call. He definitely dropped his head, which is not good. I mean, that's not what we coach. But when they added targeting to it, I felt like that was a little bit unjust. I mean, contact has to be made to the neck or to the helmet, and you have to be a defenseless player. I felt like both of those were in question. So we did appeal it, and the Big Sky sent it to the NCAA, and we found out Monday that the suspension got vacated, so he'll be able to play.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
Coach, you got Idaho State coming up. And before we get to that, can I take a moment? I feel like we're all friends here. Can I take a moment, Coach, and talk to you about my marriage real quick?
Sure. Whatever we need to do.
I appreciate that. So I'm going to tie all this together. My wife and I have been married 18 years, July. You had a big birthday back in June. We've been married 18 years in July. And it hasn't always been smooth. We have 2 children, and one is at USC currently. I'm very proud of that. The other turns 17 tomorrow. About our 8th year of marriage, we almost, I'll just say it out loud, we almost got a divorce. We had to go to counseling for about a year. And the reason is, then I've never spoken about this, Jason, you're looking at me right now. I've never spoken about this publicly. The reason we went to counseling is my wife had, this is going to sound silly, don't laugh. My wife had this addiction to the TV show CSI Las Vegas. She just wouldn't stop watching it. We'd have a romantic dinner. Hey, you want to, go upstairs, go to bed, whatever, maybe kiss. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. Nope. I'm watching CSI Las Vegas. I don't know why we never figured it out in counseling, but I can tell you this. We got her through it. She no longer watches any of the CSIs. None of them. But the star of CSI Las Vegas is a guy named William Peterson. And you may have guessed this. William Peterson is an alum of Idaho State. And I wrote him a letter once explaining the issues. He wrote me a letter back. I'll give him credit. And he said, you know what? Why don't you give me your wife's number?
Oh.
Yeah. I'll have her talk to a real man. So, Coach, I oftentimes will have things going on with teams you're about to play, and I ask you to avenge me. But this weekend's a little bit different. I plan on being married the rest of my life. She's the mother of my kids. But indirectly, because of Idaho State University, I almost lost my wife about 10 years ago, Coach.
Well, I think the positive is for the Aggies is that I think you'll be able to watch the game because something tells me you'll be sleeping on the couch after telling that story.
Coach, she doesn't drive. I am very aware of when my wife drives to work. 8 to 8:30 is the red zone. She's sleeping right now. Her alarm goes off in 5 minutes. But look, we're all in this together, Coach.
But the last thing that I'm going to stand for is someone disrespecting my guy and, more importantly, disrespecting my guy's wife.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to lock those gates behind the Bengals when they come into Shredville and do our best to not let them out.
And let me say on behalf of everybody, screw you, William Peterson. Screw you all the heck. Coach, have a wonderful weekend. Go kick some ass. Go Aggies. What a great year you're putting together. Keep the ball rolling, and we're proud of all of you, okay?
Boys, I appreciate it. Let's find some joy this week.
Awesome.
Thanks,
We
Coach.
sure as hell will. That is a little vulnerable there for a second. Yeah, I didn't plan on going there
Gil
today.
Grissom on the show, the character.
Yeah. And
wow.
Look, listen here, Gil.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back, 3 for Madness. The Niners got a new player. The Kings have a game tonight. We'll also talk about the Kings' almost entire game performance last night. We'll do all that right after a word from Gonzalez Law next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Well, I do have that word, and maybe a few more than just one word.
I'd like a lot of words.
A lot of words about Gonzalez Law. First off, that's the name you need to know. The company, Gonzalez Law. His name is Jonathan Gonzalez, and he's a lawyer here in downtown Sacramento. His office is right there in downtown. He's a man about town. He's on the river a lot. He golfs. He is obviously in the courtroom. He's here to help you. He's going to answer your questions if you've got questions and you think you might need representation. That's why I encourage you to reach out to him. The website, saclegaldefense.com, to find out more information, to call him, 916-304-9187. Now, again, you might need that representation for maybe you were in an auto accident. Maybe you need some help with something at your work, a wrongful termination case, sexual harassment case. Could be criminal defense, but an area that he has helped a lot of people with and is continuing to kind of specialize in, expungements, getting something removed from your record to help you keep your rights, to help you keep your life kind of going forward, keep your everything on track. And maybe something happened in the past that it's been on your record and you don't want it there and you would like it removed. You need some help. He's your guy. Gonzalez Law, Jonathan Gonzalez, saclegaldefense.com, 916-304-9187.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Valley Strong Credit Union, we know that local businesses are the backbone of the Central Valley, investing in our neighborhoods, boosting the economy, making the Valley stronger. But when it comes to their finances, where can they turn? A big bank that just sees another number? That's not good enough. Valley businesses deserve Valley support for payroll, credit, cash flow, and everything in between. Valley Business is Valley Strong. Learn how our cash management services can support your business at valleystrong.com.
The deals are on now at the model year-end sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save on year-end models and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
This 49ers Red Zone Report is being brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Here's the snap to Jones, looking over the middle, lofts it into the end zone. George Kittle reaching back with one hand. 2 defenders on top of him. George Kittle celebrates National Tight End Day. Play fake, Jones boots, throws on the run, reaching up, Tonjes makes the catch at the goal line. Touchdown, 49ers.
National Tight End Day, and that was the QB choice right there.
Ready, set, win big. When the 49ers win, you score. With 49% off any large pizza, only at Mountain Mike's Pizza. Celebrate every game day with your favorites from our legendary crispy, curly pepperoni, bold sauced up wings, garlic butter drenched sides, and gooey sweet desserts, all hot, fresh, and built for a Niners victory. Download the Mountain Mike's app, join Mountain Rewards, and turn every Niners win into a pizza party. Let's go Niners! Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Catch all the action at Sky River Casino. Enjoy over 80 table games, more than 2,100 slot machines, and a thrilling high-limit room. Plus, with 18 elevated restaurants, bars, and lounge destinations, and Sky River rewards that add up and up. There's something for everyone. Just minutes from Sacramento, right off Highway 99 in Elk Grove. Join in the fun and experience new heights. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Visit skyriver.com today. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
KHD HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
You know, sometimes things will happen in the show that take it in a completely different direction. This might be the case here. Just got a text from the 845. It's like, where is the 845? Good morning. Can you please help me update my notes? Are you still in the market shopping for a vehicle? And that's from Addison at Kia of West Nyack. That's Nyack, New York.
Okay.
That's my father's birthplace. Yeah, how weird is that? Nyack, New York.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that Brad Paisley trivia we were doing yesterday with the World Series. So, I don't know.
That sounds like one of those voicing exercises.
Nyack,
New York. Nyack, New York.
Kind of does. Anyways, I'll be in New York next week.
Yeah.
Might stop by
Nyack.
Nyack.
Yeah, Nyack.
Yeah. Never been to my father's birthplace, actually.
Okay.
Might stop by there and talk to Addison. It's kind of an interesting sales tactic.
Yeah.
One quick note. Cam Scadaboo, our guy.
Yeah, saw that.
Suffered not only a dislocated ankle, but also a fibula fracture and a deltoid ligament rupture.
Deltoid?
Yeah, I thought that was chesty. Or not Army. Not the Marine Army, but in the deltoid, you're in deltoid, like right here.
I thought it was back here.
Or is it back here?
And I thought it was. Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1 for MC making fun of me here. But anyways, I thought it was not a leg thing. I imagine
it still could have happened.
Yeah, because I've heard like somebody once saw me like rubbing my neck. Body terms are weird. Somebody once saw me rubbing my neck. It might have actually been MC. It was like, you have a cervical issue. And my first question was, I don't have a cervix. What are you talking about? And then, so like, I that would be weird if that happened to his.
It's on the shoulder.
The deltoid. Did you look up deltoid ligament? I'm just wondering if like there's a deltoid ligament in the leg too. Well, although, how the hell did you screw your leg up and your shoulder? That's weird.
Oh, okay. Hang on. The deltoid ligament is located on the inner, so the medial side of the ankle joint.
Ah.
Come on, guys.
Thank you.
Did you really just run out of names?
Thank you. Yeah, you could. Yeah.
So the deltoid.
And this is
the deltoid.
No,
this is the deltoid ligament.
Right.
Oh, wait, we just use that for shoulder. Shouldn't we come up with something else? No, move on.
Yeah. MC says the deltoid. Yeah, it's your shoulder muscle. Where you take. It's where you get 2 for flinching.
Yeah.
It's the 2 for flinching ligament or muscle.
But we're gonna have the deltoid in your shoulders and the deltoid ligament in your ankle.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Head, shoulders, knees, and shoulders.
Shoulders.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. Is that the same people that, weren't we talking about this here the other week? Sometimes I mix up conversations in real life and then here. Weren't we talking the other week about like where they come up with like, how do they come up with the name Wegovy for the whatever Wegovy is? Yeah. And it's always like, come get Wegovy. It'll change your life. And then in the writing below, it's like, it's not Wegovy. That's the public term, but the private term is like pneumomicroscopic silicon volcanic coniosis. And you're like, what? First off, how do they come up with the medical name of the pill?
I just like the jingle, and they look like they're having a blast. They're dancing through the city.
Yeah.
Nothing is everything. Is that them?
Nothing is everything.
That might be Sky
Rizzy, which Sky Rizzy sounds like a song.
It is,
and or an artist, and then while they're like,
Snoop Dogg had Sky Rizzy.
Sky Rizzy, and they're talking about Sky Rizzy and how amazing it is, and the guy comes on and is like, may cause gas with oily discharge, may actually kill you. Do not look directly at Happy Fun Ball.
But I mean, the neighborhood gathers together, and they all want to go wherever they're going.
They all love it.
Yeah, just let's dance in
let's go.
Town Square.
Remember we were talking about how terrible I am with money yesterday? Nova Nordisk is the company that has the patent on Ozempic, right? Dude, I know so many people using Ozempic.
You do?
I know a ton of people using Ozempic, especially down in Southern California.
Oh, yeah, he's a big boy.
And I'm not love it. And and then there, some of them will send me, because I'm always like, oh man, I don't know. You're going to grow a hand off your face or something in 10 years. I don't know. This is weird. And then they'll send, there was this article the other day where it's Ozempic shown to help with cancer and Parkinson or something weird. And it's like, oh, this is a wonder drug. So I go, you know what? I'm gonna put a little. I'm gonna invest in the company that. Why not? Everyone's using it, right? It's down 38% in the last 6 months.
Of course it is.
I don't understand.
Because you got involved.
Oh, man, I'm out of cash.
So it's this is why when they get into you got to ban sports gambling. I'm like, I know less about this than I do about sports.
Yeah.
If I can't gamble on sports, then I shouldn't be able to go, oh, the commercial, it's got a fun song. Let's put some of the kids' college fund in there.
Well, maybe you could be like your friend and you accidentally put it in another stock.
Yeah, I invested in Nova Nordisk, and they make milkshakes. They're up 39%.
Yeah. And they bring all the boys to the yard.
They 100% do. Question 1, please.
Oh, we're still doing this.
Yeah, what?
The 49ers acquired backup Keon White from the Patriots for a 6th-round pick. Will this be enough to help?
First off, do we have the audio of the reporter?
Yeah, we need the audio. This is the audio of the Niners acquiring Keon White.
The San Francisco 49ers have acquired backup Keon White for the Patriots for a 6th-round pick. Back to you, Dave.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. It was personalized.
Yeah, that's CQP. We go way back, all the way to the night show.
Yeah.
The Patriots actually traded 2 former defensive starters. Kyle Duggar went to the Steelers. Keon White to the 49ers. The Niners gave up a 2026 6th-round pick. And the Patriots sent White and a 2026 7th-round pick.
Oh, okay.
Right. So the Niners basically dropped 1 round for Keon White. Now, what's interesting about White, he was a 2023 2nd-round draft pick by Bill Belichick. He had 5 sacks in his 2nd season. Bryce Huff, Yetur Gross-Matos, and a couple other guys missing off that defense, as we know. So what you hope here is the Niners are obviously taking a flyer on a once 2nd-round pick by Bill Belichick, who's pretty good at drafting overall, and hoping that he just didn't fit into Vrabel's situation, and they need help, dude. They need help. I saw yesterday they were looking at I saw yesterday a rumor that they were kicking the tires on Chase Young again. I was really excited when they first got Chase Young, and then it was like, But even that, I hope he's not done. They need something, man.
Yeah, just to, one, health-wise, get just another body there and see if maybe they can, for whatever happened in New England, because there was some promise there, like you said, under Belichick and other guys, and to get, if he can find the mojo back and help a Niner team that could desperately use it up front.
Yes, they need some help. All right, number 2, please.
Question 2.
The Kings play the Bulls tonight at 5 p.m. right here on Sactown Sports.
Ding.
If they play like they did last night, do they win?
Yeah, I look, it's so funny the way, and by funny, I say that in, where's my guy Dwayne on the chat, because he gets it. I'm saying it's so funny like my wife says,
Well, actually.
Yeah. I've been very clear since June how I feel about this team's roster construction and what they're going to do this year, right? And because of that, there are people that are just like, Debbie Downer, sky is falling. Are you even a Kings fan? Dead. And that's fine. It's going to happen, right? But so last night, going into the 4th quarter, I said, regardless, and I felt like, and I'm sure, and this ain't me being, I'm sure more Kings fans than not felt like going into the 4th quarter, we're probably going to lose this game. I think if you took a poll, most would truly believe that. So I said, thinking in my head, they're probably going to lose this game. I said, no matter what happens the rest of this game, I think this is the best the Kings have looked all year long. This is. I don't like narrative hounds. Like, I'm very clear on how I feel about this team, about its construction, and what I think they are and aren't going to do. I'm not going to hate watch the team all year. There's the macro, the whole chessboard that we can talk about, like we had a great conversation yesterday about OKC. And then there's the micro, game to game to game. I'm not going to not praise them. And if they win after every win, when they do, I'm not going to be like, there goes one level of, I'm not going to do that. That sucks. That's narrative hunting. So I say that last night, and then half the response was, Kings media grifting again. How could you? Moral victories with an MVP and all. And there's so much wrong with that. First off, can we please stop saying, the Kings have a former MVP and all these. Dude, again, they could sign Michael Jordan and they'll have another former. Yeah. It does not matter what they've done. The only reason what they've done in the past matters at all, maybe a couple of high IQ vet plays because they've been there. Drawing a foul, whatever. Late night bus and plane rides with the youth. It doesn't matter on the floor what they've been because that's not who they are now. But I thought they looked really good for 3+ quarters. And you know what happened? Did the Kings tighten up a little bit? Yeah. Did guys like Russell Westbrook take weird corner threes in transition that airballed that should not have happened because they weren't in their offense? I'm not just picking on Russ. A lot of people did silly things. Yeah. Did Domantas Sabonis look, off? Yeah. But guess what? Oklahoma City gets paid too, and they're at home, and great teams turn up the pressure at the end in closing time. And newsflash, they're a lot better than the Kings. They're going to flirt almost certainly with 65 to 70 wins this year. They're undefeated. They were on their home floor. No Chet Holmgren, no Jalen Williams, but they did have Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
But they didn't have Jalen Williams.
Yes.
Right. So you're missing 2 of your top 3.
Right.
You see this with great teams all the time. Remember the game about this? I know this is super random, but I'll bet you remember. Remember the game about 10 years ago when Pop sat everybody?
Yes.
They were playing in Miami.
He got in trouble for it, basically.
Started
the trouble of that.
And arguably started this whole, sat Duncan, sat Parker, sat Ginobili, sat somebody else. Anyway, sat everybody. And there was a big hullabaloo about it. The line flipped to something crazy for Miami. And I think the Spurs lost the game by 2, 3, maybe. Good teams and good culture, when it's next man up, tend to actually, you could argue sometimes that's not the night you want to grab them. Second night of a back-to-back, I respect that. But I'm not going to sit here and hate watch, dude. I thought the Kings for 3+ quarters played some pretty scrappy defense.
Yeah.
The offense looked great. They were staying within it. I was proud of the effort last night.
Yeah, a couple things here. And the first one I'm going to say, take it for what I'm trying to say here is the last 2 games the Kings have played, people have pointed out that, look, the Lakers didn't have LeBron or Luka. Fact. I mean, obviously they're better with those guys. Last night, not having Chet Holmgren or Jalen Williams is a big deal. Yeah. But at some point, he's not the same player, but they haven't had Keegan Murray.
That's
and
right.
I'm not trying to say – what I'm trying to point out is they really need him for size, for more roster balance. It still wouldn't balance it out, but that's a big guy to be missing.
Jason, can I say something? Do you agree or disagree with it? Keegan Murray is more important to the Kings than either Chet Holmgren or Jalen Williams are to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I know what you're getting. I mean,
I'm not saying he's not as good,
right?
But for what the Kings are, they can. I think OKC can survive better without either or both of those two than the Kings can without Keegan Murray.
I think now that they've added Westbrook, Keegan Murray is either number 1 or Sabonis on the person they could least afford to miss in the starting lineup.
Yeah,
like if Levine's out, DeRozan's out, Schroeder's out, it would hurt.
Sure,
but Keegan is a big deal, and so anyway, not why they lost. Yeah. I just wanted to point that out because people have pointed the other side out.
Right.
But to your point on the playing, I honestly, of the 4 games, I think they've kind of gone in order. I think their worst game was Phoenix. I don't think they played that well against the Jazz, but they won.
I agree.
I thought they played pretty well against the Lakers. Now, there's parts why they lost.
Yes.
And then last night, I think was their best. I think they've actually gotten better by game. Doesn't mean much. You're 1-3. That's what your record is. But it was a gettable game. That's probably part of the frustration. OKC was beatable because of the Kings played well.
Yes.
They played well enough to beat them. they didn't close very well. The last 6 minutes derailed them.
Was OKC, I think this is a fair question to ask. No disrespect to the Kings. Was OKC, in your opinion, playing with their food at all in the first three quarters?
I didn't feel that way.
I didn't feel it either.
SGA, I remember early on, I go, wow, he's actually having a tougher night. Like, he was attempting shots. He didn't get fouled, which is what the Kings had been doing.
Spoiler alert on 3 in the key.
Yeah.
We all missed.
Right. And so I thought the Kings defended well. Now, they did get to the spot where they needed and then executed. But, I mean, a firmer rebound here by Sabonis, another maybe clutch shot here or there, and that outcome could be different, but it wasn't.
We're kind of already getting into that. But by the way, I think if they play the way they did last night, if they were to play the exact same game against the Bulls, I think they win tonight.
I think so, too.
I think they win tonight. That's no disrespect to the undefeated Bulls.
Right.
But I think they win tonight. Question 3.
Question 3.
Speaking of the Kings, they played a very good 3.5 quarters last night. In your opinion, what happened?
I mean, we're kind of already in that conversation. That's why I wanted to move in here. I think what happened is, first off, I don't know if anyone asked last night. Correct me if you heard. I would like to know why Keon Ellis wasn't in the game to close.
Okay. I don't, a post game, as far as on air, we didn't have any.
Okay.
Doesn't mean they did talk, but yeah.
Keon Ellis did get 27 minutes last night, 12 points, 2 steals. I thought he played some fantastic defense at times. He is their most, I think, their most gifted defender, along with Keegan Murray.
So as you watch that, just to your own eye, who I'm not even questioning. Who would you have had out for Keon? I guess your candidates would have been Schroeder, DeRozan, Levine, or Westbrook. So one of those 4. Normally I would say Westbrook, but I think last night, because of the size issues, I think you need Westbrook's rebounding. They were. In fact, let me take a look here. They actually beat OKC on the boards. Yeah.
But Domantas Sabonis had 6 of their 9 offensive rebounds. In this case, I probably would have sat DeRozan. Which is funny because he's arguably your best closer. That's exactly right. And for me, I want that spot. And by the way, if not, you sit Levine, but I just don't think you sit Levine. And by the way, I don't know that anybody on the team, and he's far from perfect, but I don't know that anybody on the team so far this year has. If you had to say, hey, who do you think has bought in the most to Doug Christie's defensive principles compared to how they normally are? I think it might be Zach LaVine. Mm-hmm. He's playing some really, again, he ain't, but he's playing some really active athletic defense, which I think is his best defense. His, as he said, his ability to stay with the guy in front of them. I like that Devin Carter got some run, and I thought, listen, Devin Carter was in the game for 9 minutes. He made the one shot he took. He made both his free throws, and he had 2 steals. Little moments like that against a really good team, I think, are important for a guy whose confidence is obviously waning. That's probably what I would have done. And you might say, well, why wouldn't you take out Westbrook or Schroeder? A lot of times I would, but in this case, because they had to execute their offense, they need somebody to get them into their offense, and I think Schroeder is far better at that than Keon Ellis. And I think you need Westbrook's rebounding. I'm not taking out Sabonis.
Yeah.
I don't think you take out Levine, so it probably would have been DeRozan. I'm not saying they would have won the game if that was the case. Yeah. But also, Jason, well, what happened is a question. Well, again, they're the world champions for a reason. And they were at home, and they got their momentum. They started hitting their shots because they get paid to win ball games too. And I think it's okay to say the Kings weren't perfect in that last half of the fourth quarter, but a lot of that is because how good Oklahoma City is.
Yeah. I felt OKC specifically too, as good as they've been to get to the 1 seed 2 years ago and then win it all last year, they became one of the great defensive teams. And I think it was a 5-minute stretch, 5 minutes plus, where the Kings didn't score.
Yeah.
And so if you just do a few things here and there, 4 points in that stretch, not 0.
Yeah.
It's a different game. So I'm going to go with OKC's defense as a big reason.
We were just being told that Katie Christensen will join us at 8 a.m.
How about that?
Look at Katie. What a gamer.
Yeah.
What a gamer coming in an hour early, even though she's, it'll be 10 a.m. there.
Yeah.
Still, give her credit. We'll find out what time they got in last night. It's got to be, well, it's not that, what, it's about an hour flight from OKC-ish?
Yeah, maybe.
So good job there, Chris, saving me from being yelled at. I appreciate that. Now they go into Chicago tonight. We'll talk about this more a little bit later. Don't forget Kings Rewind at 7:43. We move Safer out to 7:28 because we do need to talk World Series for at least a segment. It just makes me wonder what this team would look like, and is it possible to have this team? It would be very interesting. I talked about DeMar DeRozan. If for some reason they could trade DeMar DeRozan for a defensive type player that is a starter capable, which I know might be a dream, be really curious to see what kind of team they could. I'm trying to find out in my head what kind of team they could have with Zach LaVine as your full bore number one.
I know, and I in some sense, and that's why I brought up Keegan earlier, I don't know if, in fairness to the team, I really would like to see Keegan and this group play a handful of games.
Yeah.
But I can't help, it almost comes up every night, and I think part of it was last night too, that roster construction is a huge factor, every game.
That's
I mean, last night, Sabonis, he's getting every rebound, but there's a few he can't get. It would be nice to have another big. And Keegan would help there. Doesn't mean he answers all of that.
That's right.
Some of the stuff we're talking about at the end of the game, which guard should be in. Well, sometimes if you don't have the choices because that guard's not on your roster because you got another big, it feels like they have to play small. They do okay when they play small, but there are limitations, and a lot of it just goes back to the roster construction.
Let me ask you something, and I'm certainly 100% not saying that the Kings could get this person for DeMar DeRozan because they almost absolutely certainly could not. I'm just trying to think of the type of player. If the Kings were able to replace DeMar DeRozan, that spot, and let's say they kept either Schroeder or Westbrook in the backcourt with Keon Ellis as your shooting guard, okay? Then LaVine is your small forward. What if they, again, hypothetically, what if you had Herb Jones at the 4? And in a perfect world, you're able to move DeRozan, I don't think for a small forward or a 2. I think in a perfect world, you're able to move DeMar DeRozan for a 4. And granted, Herb's more of a 3.
Right.
But in this situation now, you have a defensive type 4. You have Keegan Murray coming back. So now you're looking at a lineup probably of Schroeder Westbrook at the 1. LaVine will move back to the 2. Keegan at the 3, insert defensive-minded power forward at the 4 that you got for DeRozan, and Sabonis at the 5. I weirdly think with that one move, not that I'm advocating this, that's a markedly better team.
Yeah.
And you're losing DeMar DeRozan, who's a fantastic offensive player.
Right.
But we're talking fit and balance.
Yeah, now I think on the night-to-night basis, now some of the other things we talked about, extending to other players. Can LaVine be your closer?
Yeah.
Can Keegan's shot volume now go up 3 to 4 shots a night? And see if he moves up in the pecking order of your offensive players.
Yes.
Also, Herb Jones can score. I mean, he's not a liability, but you figure out what he could do, or whoever that defensive-minded front court player is. Yeah, it gets you a little bit more balance. I still think you have a guard or 2 that you could still potentially deal for. Maybe that's one for a pick, or something else, and then you just see what that does. But yeah, it feels like these moves are out there and possibly coming. It's just we're not there.
We're not there.
Yeah, and again, I don't know if that's a few weeks out with December. Is that closer to the deadline? If they, what are they, 1-3? If they play at this pace where they're getting pretty far behind, does it make it go faster? I don't know.
By the way, Herb Jones, $14 million this year, $15 next year, $21 the following year, $22.5 the following year. That's this day and age, that's a pretty cheap deal, but you'd have to attach a few things. We'll take a break. When we come back, quick break here. Safer out. The Blue Jays won last night. We've got viewership for the World Series so far. And also, by the way, we'll see if we can sneak this in. Jason, I have viewership for the Sac State football game on Friday. It was just sent to me. We'll get to that next.
The Drive Guys, weekdays 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
on Sactown Sports 1140.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip, if a firm presents as local but they're in L.A., red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
Hey everyone, it's Kyle Draper here. If you're in the market for a new car, let me tell you about my experience with Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. From the moment I walked into their state-of-the-art showroom, I knew I was making the right choice. There was no pressure from the sales staff, and if I'm being honest, I felt like a kid in a candy store. I settled on the all-electric EQS SUV, and let me tell you why. First of all, the comfort. After a long day at work, I actually look forward to being in my car. It has several different massage settings, including my favorite, hot relaxing back. Plus, the seat heating and cooling features are perfect for the hot summer or those chilly mornings. Mercedes-Benz has the reputation of making the finest cars in the world. Now it's your turn to experience what I already know. Mercedes-Benz of Stockton is the best car buying experience you'll ever have. They're just a short drive down I-5, or you can shop online anytime at mbofstockton.com. That's mbofstockton.com, and tell them Drape sent you.
Place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Do you know they play football at Sac State?
I know that very well.
You know the play-by-play guy, though.
I do. I've heard of him.
So last week, they played Montana at home.
Mm-hmm.
Dork. I think you were there. What?
I was.
Dork? What's Dork for? Because they lost?
The Sac State play-by-play announcer.
Oh, wow. I think he's a good guy. So, once again, we disagree.
Doesn't even work at the station.
What? You'll have to explain it to me later. So, as you know, Dr. Luke Wood, the team president, by the way.
The team president.
Or the school president, sorry. By the way, I don't know if you've read it or not, folks, but I wouldn't say a scathing. What's right below scathing? An aggressively critical? I'm not here to judge. Op-ed yesterday about Luke Wood in the Sacramento Bee.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
I'll paraphrase.
Who wrote it?
It's a weird name, dude. The guy's name is, I think his last name, I thought it was Philip, but it's spelled P-H-L-I-P, so Flip.
Okay.
I don't know the person.
Saunders?
Yeah, no. I don't know R.I.P. I don't know the guy who wrote it.
So what's the paraphrasing
of it? The basics of it is, remember, it's
was
like...
Philip was silent?
Yes, it was, as a matter of fact. But effective. It was basically... Luke Wood is hurting the program and Sac State in general with not just his boasting and talking about Montana, the Montana game, but more importantly, again, according to the op-ed, the stadium talk, whether it's NBA or football, And they've been trying to do a request from the school for any internal documents, emails, whatever, to see if there really is conversation or things happening. And they haven't the writer said we haven't gotten a single thing back. And then asking where the chancellor of the CSUs are. Her name's Mildred something. I just remember because there's not a lot of Mildreds in this world anymore. Where is she on all of this? And they're supposed to be the backstop to regulate the school presidents, and she's nowhere to be seen. Also, I don't know, did you happen to and by the way, full disclosure, like, kind of a weird spot for you, and I want to acknowledge that. Like, this is me doing this, but you're the play-by-play voice for the team, and you're around these people constantly, and you care deeply about the program, and you care deeply about. So we're I'm not opining necessarily, I am just simply reporting. Did you happen to see the quotes from the coach yesterday?
I did, to the media.
Yeah, to the media. So he spoke, and I feel like he was. You don't really need to read between the lines here.
Comments were made in the summer.
I'm getting one channel. That always scares me, Chris. Do you know if this is going out or not? It's not going out? Okay. Well, quote from Coach Marion, quote, people are upset about the comments made, and people obviously want to make us pay for those comments. Sac State leads the Big Sky Conference in penalties by a wide margin. 72 flags for 573 yards, 8 touchdowns called back. He believes, this is Jake Gaden's comments here. He believes the remarks from Dr. Wood earlier this year calling FCS the JV level may be influencing how games are being called. What I'm not necessarily clear on, truthfully, I don't know if Coach Marion is saying this kind of criticizing Dr. Wood, or if he's saying this acknowledging what Luke Wood said, but criticizing, or both. I truly don't know. That's the part I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I know the facts of it, the penalties have been a problem for the actual game. Now, are they all on the Hornets? Maybe. Maybe it's one of those, a little bit like the other night where we're going, well, the Kings sure got called for a lot of fouls.
Yeah.
If you go down a conspiratorial road.
Wisconsinite.
Yes. Yeah. I think you could connect the dots there if you want to believe that. I don't know. I honestly don't. I don't like to think that way. But,
right. Well, it also feeds into excuses.
Right. Yeah. So could some of these penalties be cleaned up? Probably. Are they all penalties? Now, I do know this. And this isn't unique to the Hornets. If Coach Plow told us this, right? There was a targeting call in the Davis game. They appealed. NCAA looked at it. Yeah, they got it wrong. They changed it.
Yeah.
I know that the Hornets every week, and they're not the only school that does this, has turned in, some plays that go, hey, can you take a look at this? And there's been multiple times some of those touchdowns that have been called. They're like, yeah, we missed on it. You're like, well, it's a little bit the last 2-minute report. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. People make mistakes, just like, hey, that guy fumbled, or that guy threw a pick, or that guy did hold. Well, officials have done that now. Is there a greater agenda? I don't believe so, but
you're also talking about, and no disrespect to the FCS, you're also talking about FCS refs, FCS replay setups, FCS. It is a different level for a reason, so there's going to likely statistically be more mistakes made. Now, Luke Wood's whole goal last week with his Pandas comment, he was very transparent about it, was, look, we're in the middle right now fighting for our lives trying to move up in conference. And a big part of that is attendance, and a big part of that we're trying to show that we can be a draw. Well, we have numbers now. The high amount of viewership for Sac State football was 178,000 viewers in 2022. Other notable ESPN2 viewerships, trying to give you context this year. Duke Tulane got 150,000. Memphis FAU, 151,000. Georgia Southern versus Southern Miss, 145,000. And then just this last weekend, North Dakota State, South Dakota State, a couple of powerhouses, right?
Yeah, 1 versus 2.
Yeah, 80,000.
Okay.
190,000 viewers for Sac State, Montana last week, which breaks their record and is one of the higher viewed college football games. And by the way, also, that is about 75% higher than number 1 versus number 2. So, I will say this. This is not me doing a defense of Luke Wood. You know how I felt about that last week, but I will say this. There is a large argument, if you want to see how the cheese is made and the sausage is made here. There's a large argument that result is more important than the game result from Montana Sac State in the long-term future of Sac State football. I'm not saying that's going to get them in where they want to be, but they need that as much or more than they need wins right now.
Yeah, both would help.
Both would help.
Yeah.
Both would be the best.
And what's interesting, I didn't tell you this. I meant to tell you this the other day. So at Kings Lakers, so this was Sunday night, eating in the media room at Golden One Center, and eating with someone that says, "Hey, I got a question for you. You're at the Sac State game." I said, "Yeah." And they said, "What's going on with the crowds?" And so that's such an open-ended question. Right. And so my thought was, okay, are they talking about some of the incidents in the crowd? Are they talking about the cons? Like, I don't know. And he goes, they're just not that many people going. And I went, I think this is an interesting question you're asking me because it's all perspective. I said, I've done this so long that, 4,000, 5,000 fans. I go, the 20,000 they just had was the third largest crowd they've ever had.
Right.
They're above last year's average attendance, which was 14th in the FCS. Mm-hmm. I go, I don't know where. He goes, I'm sorry, maybe I'm just being ignorant. And I said, no, it's okay. It's a fair question, but actually their crowds are very good.
Right.
Now, it's the perspective at times. They have a bigger stadium, not the biggest, but a bigger one. So it's bigger than UC Davis Stadium. It's bigger than most of the teams that we play in the Big Sky. It's never 100% full. So, that would be if Golden One sat 35,000 and there's 17, that doesn't look very good.
No, it doesn't.
A little bit like the A's situation we had. It was never always full, but percentage of it being full compared to when we would watch, the Tigers or the Cardinals come on, you're like, wow, where is everybody? It's like, well, they still might have 8,000 at that game. It's just it seats 35. So, anyway, their attendance has been up, but I thought that was an interesting
No, I think it
question.
is. And by the way, ignorant, you said, maybe the guy said maybe I'm just being ignorant. I've always said I don't think ignorance is an insult. I don't think it's a pejorative. I think ignorance is simply I just didn't know.
Right.
And then you get educated. And that's I think guys like Dr. Wood would actually be like, that's fantastic that people are learning this.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to figure it out. Apologies. We got a couple minutes. We can do this. Safer out question one, please. Christopher Laud.
The Blue Jays won last night to even the series at 2. Safer out. This is already going to go farther than you originally thought.
That's safe. I thought it would go 4 or 5. It's going to go at least 6 and hopefully 7.
Well, I'm going to go out because I thought it would get back to Toronto. So it's definitely getting there. Now, at this point, I want 7. Let's go.
Question 2, please. Question 2.
Viewers for the first 2 games dropped 14%, but Canadian and Japanese viewing set records. Safer out. Baseball needs the world more than ever.
Yeah, look, they're definitely getting the Canadian crowd from Toronto. They're definitely, they love it when the Dodgers are in for a number of reasons. Not only do you get LA, but you get Japan with that too.
Is this 14% from last year?
Yes.
Okay, well, it was Dodgers-Yankees.
It's a great point.
Which is the biggest you could possibly have for the sport. Judge, Ohtani. This has still been a great World Series, though. And so now I think, now that it's 2-2, I think even if you were on the fence, I think now more and more people get invested
You're
in this.
Definitely, as the games go, because I think also a lot of people were probably like, Dodgers are going to win, like me.
And then you had a great Game 3, like an attention grabbing. If you didn't see the game, that's fine.
Right.
But now it's like, wait, 18 innings? What? Oh, my goodness. So
also, let me look at, real quick here, let me look at the schedule.
It's tonight and then off, and then what? Friday, Saturday?
Yeah, so you have, tonight. Then they're off, then Friday, Saturday. So here's another thing. Unlike before, they're not going up against football.
Yeah,
you
college
got tonight,
football,
and then, you got college football, but I should have said they're not going up against the NFL. I think that's going to help.
Well, and, it'll be 3-2 tonight, somebody, and then Game 6 could end it on Friday night. That's a good one to watch.
I think it's actually going to be 3-2 to a few people tonight, Jason. Not just one. It'd be kind of weird. Very quickly, number 3.
So with Game 5 coming up, safer out. This series is going 7.
I'm just going to stay on the same track I've been and say out. It's going to end in 6. Dodgers win the next 2. It's working so far.
Dave loves LA.
Love it. Love it. Just amazing.
Let's go 7.
Super love LA. Boy, those levels are awesome, dude. Guy can super hear that clip. Somebody's sitting on the voice guy. We'll take a break. Chris isn't happy. Everything you do means the thing and something that you do. What? I don't know what the clip is.
That's close.
Yeah, that's close.
You nailed it.
Did I nail it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll take a break. Well, nobody heard. When we come back, hey, let's do a fast forward. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about doing a Kings fast forward for tonight? No? All right, then we'll do a Kings rewind. The award-winning Kings rewind coming up next.
Visit SactownSports.com and join the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter.
At Valley Strong Credit Union, we know that local businesses are the backbone of the Central Valley, investing in our neighborhoods, boosting the economy, making the Valley stronger. But when it comes to their finances, where can they turn? A big bank that just sees another number? That's not good enough. Valley businesses deserve Valley support for payroll, credit, cash flow, and everything in between. Valley Business is Valley Strong. Learn how our cash management services can support your business at valleystrong.com.
Hey, this is Greg Papa. Are you working through a major insurance claim? Sunpoint Public Adjusters can help. Sunpoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call Sunpoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. Sunpoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
Feel that chill in the air? Now's the perfect time to layer up. The outerwear shop is now open at Untuckit with sharp new jackets and vests made for this season and beyond. You'll find all the right layers to keep you warm and looking sharp, including cozy sweaters, sweatshirts, and more. But hurry, fall weather won't wait, and neither should you. So don't miss the outerwear shop, open now at untuckit.com in more than 80 stores worldwide. Untuckit, shirts designed to be worn, untucked.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-329-2121. That's 800-329-2121.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used on your license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 and monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
As the temperatures drop, keep your home cozy and your family safe with Maverick Electric Heating and Air, your local family-owned team you can trust. They care about the families they serve because they're part of this community too. This fall, schedule your seasonal tune-up to make sure your system is ready before the cold sets in. Visit MaverickElectricalServices.com or call Maverick Electric and let their family take care of yours this season.
Ready to pregame for your next big arena event? Head to Beach Hut Deli, a Sacramento tradition for over 40 years where aloha is served daily. Located just steps from the arena, whether it's game day or a concert night, it's the perfect spot to gather with friends and enjoy amazing sandwiches. Planning a bigger get-together? Beach Hut Deli offers endless catering options to bring those fresh, delicious flavors to your next party or event. Beach Hut Deli. Good vibes, great food, and epic times await.
Guys, tired all the time, gaining weight, low drive? These aren't just signs of aging. They could be low testosterone or other underlying issues. Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is making it easier to get answers with a comprehensive wellness panel. It's not just a lab test, it's where better performance begins. Our providers will check your testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. A $400 value for just $99, or free if you start treatment. Over 120,000 men have trusted Revive to restore their energy, mood, and confidence. So if you're ready to feel better and live stronger, call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Offer ends November 30th. Must medically qualify. Terms apply. Contact us for full offer details.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
All right, a couple quick things as we get to Kings Rewind. Number one, text line, 916-339-1140. Also, coming up today at 8 a.m., Katie Christensen, and we will give you another code word to go see Trevor Noah at the venue at Thunder Valley Friday, November 7th. That's in about 15 minutes.
Okay.
From the text line, Dave, I have a question. How was Kings Rewind created? How did the idea come to Verlad and Jason? Well, I can't answer that, but I'll ask you guys.
Okay. So before last year's season started, I think we were in the preseason, I was talking about what I would consider a radio legend in Los Angeles that I grew up listening to. His name was Jim Healy.
Jim Healy.
And so he had a half-hour radio show every day, and basically it was like a long sports update. Then he would talk about sports news but play clips in between. And one of those things that became catchy for me as a kid was like expecting to hear a certain clip, and then you'd hear some, and then you'd repeat some. And anyway, so I was telling Chris about that live on the air one time, and then I think we just discussed afterwards and kind of morphed into, hey, maybe we could do something after a Kings game. And that's kind of how Rewind started. I think we tried it the first game last year, and then we've done it ever since.
It's a great way to relive last night's game, but also have a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
So, and then the way we do it, I write the script.
Yep.
I have no idea what Chris is going to put in. He doesn't know what I'm going to write. And so it's each of us kind of working independently, but yet working together, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think Matt George said it best, is it's a way to get all of this weird stuff that's in my head out of it.
It really.
Yeah.
This is Chris's morning blah.
It is.
Yeah.
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 So every once in a while, he'll steer me to, hey, can you write something like this? Or I'll say, hey, I want to get to this clip like the first game of the year where G-Man described the Dylan Cardwell free throw.
Yes.
I said, okay, you have to put this clip in, but usually it's 99.9% are all his clips.
And you told me not to listen to the clip.
Yes. I didn't want you to have a preview.
And then secondly, real quick before we go, I just want to say this publicly so that if it happens, and hopefully it will not happen, but if it does happen, I want this will be fun to replay. I might die today. You may recall as we went to break, I opened up a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup because it's trick-or-treat time here.
Yeah.
And I was remarking how, you open up the package and there's the little brown wrapper on the bottom that you peel off the peanut butter cup. There were two.
Oh.
I'd never
Two
seen
wrappers.
it. Two wrappers.
Okay.
Two wrappers that you peeled off the Reese's Peanut to get to the cup.
Right.
Thought that was crazy. We made some jokes about it.
Two wrappers, one cup?
Two wrappers, one cup. But Jason, I put the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup in my mouth on the way out, and as I was walking down the hallway, I realized something's incredibly wrong here.
Three wrappers?
Oh, I know what it was. You got it out of here, right?
No, I got it out of Jose's office.
It was a different type of peanut butter cup, correct?
No, it's a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Oh, it wasn't the peanut butter and jelly one?
No. There was a wrapper, a third wrapper.
Oh, no.
In the peanut butter. It was inside. Yeah, because and I spit it out into the garbage can and I saw the wrapper with partially chewed peanut. That tells me it was tampered with. Now, I feel fine right now, but is it slow working poison? Is this the nightmare I've always had since I was a kid, where someone's just going to inject it with something? So if I start acting weird, and by weird I mean weirder,
or normal,
there you go. Then just play this segment and know that the wrapper and all of that is in the garbage by the coffee thing so the police can investigate.
What if you start throwing a spiral?
By the way, did you like our boss saying yesterday that he was thinking we could have our show meeting in front of the new boss because he wants to see authenticity? And I didn't. That was us.
Yeah.
Jose and Chris called me and he'd mentioned, next week when I'll be gone. Hey, you want it? We were thinking maybe we do the meeting with our new market manager. I was like, no, I don't want him to see me spiral and also not spiral with the football. So yeah, that happened.
Okay.
All right. So that's a lot of stuff to get to before we get to Kings Rewind. Right now, please. La 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 la. Kings almost won last night, but they didn't.
All right, game one of the four-stop road trip put the Kings in Oklahoma City, the site of the defending champion Thunder.
Are you ready for a war?
When in OKC, one could visit Bricktown, which has restaurants, bars, shops with canals that can be navigated by water taxis.
Taxi!
Hey, it's a brick town. Back to you.
You could also stay at the famous Skirvin Hotel, which is rumored.
Really?
Yeah, Skirvin.
That's a hotel.
Yeah, that's where we stay.
Really?
Many times.
The Skirvin?
Skirven, I believe.
That's okay. I thought you were making that up.
No?
That's a disease, isn't it?
Well, there's more to this hotel, which is rumored to be haunted, including room 1015, which is reportedly the most haunted room in the hotel.
Red rum! Stop it! Red rum! Red rum!
Was the dysentery inn not available? The chlamydia residences?
Taken.
Back to you.
Seats taken. But what OKC is now known for most?
I'm just floating in this ocean of nothing, and I wonder if this is it, if this is what death is, just out there in the darkness, just darkness and numbness and alone.
He always puts these MacGruber clips in.
Wow. For most, the NBA champion Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Well, this organization has had the likes of Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, James Harden, Chris Paul, Paul George, Al Horford, Victor Oladipo, Steven Adams, and current Kings Dennis Schroeder, DeMontis Sabonis, and Russell Westbrook.
I know that, dude.
Now, none of that group could produce a title, but the 24-25 Thunder did on the backs of guys like SGA, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren from Gonzaga? Chet Holmgren doesn't even look like a basketball star. He looks like a guy from esports.
Well, imagine the Kings' surprise when they found out that the Thunder would not have the services still of all-star Jalen Williams, but also Chet Holmgren.
Walk in the park. A day at the office. Stroll on the beach. Buzz. You lose.
Well, bad news first. This wild stat, how about this? The Thunder, since the start of last season, without Jalen Williams, 17 wins, 0 losses.
I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't get it.
That's a hell of a stat.
Mm-hmm. Now 18-0.
I would rather him maybe trade DeMar DeRozan for him.
Yeah, how about that? Sacramento in Game 4 of their season implemented their fourth different starting lineup with Sabonis, Schroeder, Levine, DeRozan getting the start, but they would also go with Russell Westbrook to round out the starting five.
Oh, that's a lot.
In the first quarter, the Kings started out quickly and played a lot of players, including some early run for Devin Carter.
Mr. Carter.
In the second quarter, the Kings would watch SGA heat up, but not from the foul line, as they kept them off the stripe this game after watching Austin Reeves take 22 trips to the foul line on Sunday.
You call this game fair? I'll go to the papers.
Well, the lead was 5 after 1, 4 at the half, and only 3 after 3.
And what is going on?
Well, the third quarter issue was making shots around the rim. The Kings shot a dismal 3 of 15 in the paint in the quarter.
Gross.
In the fourth quarter, the lead was 7 with 6.5 to play after a Zach LaVine 3.
LaVine.
As the time would wind down, the lead was shrinking too. Sacramento picked the wrong time to miss makeable shots and just could not collect the most important rebounds that they desperately needed.
I am begging you from my soul.
Well, the Thunder closed strong, caught the Kings, passed the Kings, and stayed perfect on the season.
Oh, well,
Pardon me, Mr. Perfect! I guess I forgot that you never ever make a mistake!
Great.
Sacramento involved in another close game, but they couldn't take advantage of their opportunities.
That's when I blow it.
The Kings will be back at it for Game 5 tonight. It's a back-to-back, and it's a trip to the Windy City.
Chicago! 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 Illinois!
Kings and Bulls in the first game back to Chicago for Levine and DeRozan. This is old news.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
Independence Day, Randy Quaid. Ah, nice.
Game time tonight at 5 here on Sactown Sports.
We will be there with bells on.
Absolutely not, MacGruber.
Sir, I'm not going to wear bells.
There you go.
You know, one thing that
Now
was,
you know how the game went.
That was well done. That was, as always.
You were shaken by the skirvin.
I was very shaken by the skirvin.
I've stayed there a couple times.
Well, did you?
And you hear about the ghosts.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll ask Katie about the ghosts.
Maybe the ghosts aren't really ghosts, but they're actually like literally diseases. The Skirvin Hotel. That's just. What'd you get? I got skirvin. Did you get inoculated? No. What was I going to ask you? I don't know.
Okay.
It's gone.
Must have been a lie.
Nobody knows. Yeah. We'll take a break. When we come back, Katie Christensen. She's live from Chicago, analyst of the Sacramento Kings. She'll join us for her weekly segment. Don't forget, Shea Serrano at 9, promoting his new book. What is it, Expensive Basketball?
Yeah.
It is.
That's right. Which, by the way, I'll mention this to him. I don't know if he knows. Ben Stiller purchased a copy, as a matter of fact, as did Pablo Torre. A lot of celebrities purchasing this
Careful
book.
with Pablo reading
Pablo
it.
Torre.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
he might uncover some things.
Investigate it. Maybe it's inexpensive basketball. I don't know. We'll find out. Katie next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Just announced, Stockton Honda has been named #1 of California's best car dealers in 2025 by USA Today and Statista. This prestigious award is based on thousands of customer reviews and recommendations, ranking dealerships for service, value, and satisfaction. Out of hundreds evaluated, Stockton Honda is proud to be #1, recognized for all-around excellence and commitment to our customers. Visit Stockton Honda, where reputation meets the road.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Everyone has a past, but what happens if you've made mistakes and made good on that past, but it keeps following you? Are you looking for an attorney to erase past records and restore your rights? Maybe even restore your gun rights? Do you need a reputable criminal defense attorney who knows even good people make bad mistakes? Well, the attorneys at Gonzalez Law Office are here to help. Find Gonzalez Law Office online at saclegaldefense.com or call them at 916-304-9187. We don't settle for less, and neither should you.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through the week. Your week! So right now, I need every single listener on their feet. Callers, texters, YouTubers, make some noise for Sacramento's favorite sports morning show. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, and the man behind the glass, Chris Verla.
You've made it, folks. Second half of the week starts now. Hey, my wife texted in during the break.
Oh, yeah?
Said, and I quote, "I really like to rewind."
Oh, Oh.
Set the screen. Well done, guys. Probably
What's that?
Probably something to do with the fact that it's the one segment of the week I'm absolutely not involved in whatsoever. But well,
Thank you, Melissa.
Hey, we'll take that as a show win. Yeah, thanks for doing something. Thank you, Melissa.
No, just thank you.
How about just yeah?
What?
I said thank you.
No, there's more there.
Well, there's always more. Joining us right now. Hey, there's always more there too. From the windy city of Chicago, Illinois. Hey, coming in an hour earlier. I mean, I get she's 2 hours ahead, but coming in an hour earlier.
Yeah, but they had back-to-back. They got in late, I'm sure.
Got in late. The one, the only analyst for your Sacramento Kings, TV analyst for your Sacramento Kings, Katie Christensen. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning, you guys.
What time did you guys get in last night, Chicago time?
Not too bad. We got to the hotel around 1:30, and I think I went to bed about 3, so it wasn't terrible.
Why
what's the 90-minute wind down?
Yeah.
It's just getting your bags from the truck and waiting for all that stuff. Yeah.
I'm going to ask an inside baseball question here. I've never asked you this before, and if I have, I've completely forgotten about it. When you're on the road, do you also still use Frasier as your go-to-bed show?
Yes, but the only place I don't do that is in Canada because they won't let me stream it.
So Katie and I have this long-running conversation. Yeah. She's a huge Golden Girls fan.
Yep.
She's a huge Frasier fan.
I didn't know the Frasier part. I knew Golden Girls.
So I knew at least in the past she would say, yeah, Frasier's because we all, a lot of us have go-to-bed shows, and Frasier was her go-to-bed show. And it'd been a long time since she'd said that, and I just didn't know if that also worked on the road or not. So good to see Kelsey Grammer still coming through.
Yeah, it's my sound machine. Yeah, for sure.
While we're speaking of that, we were just talking, Katie, about the Skirvin in OKC, the hotel. Did you guys stay there this time?
No, we stay at the Omni now, but in the past we've stayed there a bunch.
Yeah. Aren't there stories about it that's like allegedly haunted? Do you have any stories of that being there?
Nothing like ever weird for me. I remember when DeMarcus Cousins was with the Kings, he wouldn't stay at Skirvin, so they'd have to book him a hotel across the street, like Weston or whatever it was.
He legit thought there were ghosts there. He didn't want to.
He's not the only one.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, he's not the only one. I mean, I never spoke to him directly about it. I just knew that he always got a room across the street. So I'm assuming that's what the problem was.
Which is funny. You would think of all the NBA places that you stay in, you would not put Oklahoma City on the list of haunted places. I would think like New Orleans or something like that would be the place you're dealing with ghosts. But hey, ghost, no ghost. Some say, watch this. Some say the Kings ghosted in the last part of the fourth quarter last night to lose. Katie, we disagree. We want to ask you, how much of it was the Kings not executing, and how much was it Oklahoma City's the defending champions and they get paid to win games too?
Well, I mean, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, right? I thought that the Kings did an excellent job throughout the course of the game. I mean, the feeling of it is like they weren't playing incredibly well, but they were ahead the whole game. Like there was mistakes, there was errors, but there's going to be mistakes and errors in every game. But it's about who's able to limit them and basically capitalize on mistakes of the other team. And so, kind of as the stretch of the game went on, it just I feel like the physicality raised to another level. And, like Shea hit 1-3 the whole game. It was in the final, minute or whatever it was. I in my own personal feel of the game, and I haven't had time to go back and watch it to confirm yet, was just, it felt like OKC with their experience, being playoff tested is a legit benefit, and they came together, they did an excellent job, and they were able to, kind of close out down the stretch. But, overall game 4 of the season, I thought the Kings did a really good job of, kind of being there and putting themselves in a situation to win. They just weren't able to close it out. And if you look at the first 4 games, I think the biggest loss was to the Lakers, and that was a 7-point loss. So, they're close games. They're in it. They have a chance to win, and they're just, they're still figuring it out. And that's the reality. You've had 4 different starting lineups, 4 different people kind of in that spot that Keegan has vacated with his injury. And you just kind of look at it. They're they're certainly trying to figure out how to maneuver and how to give themselves an edge when they're not operating at 100%.
Before I forget, sorry, Jason, I just know I'll forget this question. I was watching the game last night, and I was like, I got to ask her about this. At one point, your TV partner, Mark Jones, said that somebody was holding like a rent check, and you were as amused as I was watching. Top 5 Mark Jonesism? I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's tough because he has such great calls and like metaphors, things like that. And I feel like I just ruined them because it makes me genuinely laugh out loud. And that's got to be top 5 for me, holding him like a rent check for sure.
I think you added though, because you're like, oh, you got to hold it till the 5th. Like that was like some knowledge. Is that experience?
Waiting for the 5th.
You made him laugh.
Yeah,
actually. And the thing is, like, we know Katie really well, and not that Katie fake laughs, but we all have that laugh where like you're kind of like laughing along with the thing, right? And then we all do that. And then you have the laugh where like legitimately you're in, even if
tickled
you're almost involuntarily laughing because it got you. And so watching last night, and Mark says that, and then Katie starts doing the authentic, like, you got her laugh, which made me start laughing. And then she had the comeback, which made Mark start laughing.
It was good.
And then I think OKC hit a 3 or something. I stopped laughing. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, you're right, Jason. I was tickled. It tickled me. It really did. It was a good one, and much needed levity at that moment because it was a tense moment.
On the 4 games you were talking about, Katie, you're right. The Kings are basically there at the end of all 4 of these games so far, and I think it was you might have even asked the question in the post game to Doug, where he had mentioned right now they're missing the little things at winning time. If you could implement one of whatever those little things are, what would benefit this group the most in the close games to get them over the top?
Well, I think the biggest thing to me is it's about possession, right? Rebounding has been a serious issue for the Kings through the first 4 games. Obviously, the first game they didn't have Sabonis. That makes a big difference. But, this was the first game where they were actually kind of, really dominating in the rebounding column for most of the game, but the last 3 minutes of the game, they couldn't close out plays, couldn't come up with the rebound. There was the offensive rebound off a missed free throw for the Thunder that gave them another possession. To me, that's a big one, right? It's just the ability to close out possessions with the rebound and, give yourself a shot on the other end.
Well, and speaking of getting a shot on the other end, I want to remind everybody that Trevor Noah is playing the venue at Thunder Valley Friday, November 7th. And you can text right now at 916-339-1140. Today's code word. Text in the code words, and you'll be, think of it like a raffle ticket for the drawing to go see him.
Code word is rent check.
That's 2. Today's code word is Noah. Noah. Katie Christensen joins us. Katie, you saw the defending champions up close and personal. They, as Jason and I noted earlier, they were obviously without Chet Holmgren, also without Jalen Williams, but they had Jalen Williams. But Jason, you know who didn't play last night?
Who?
Jalen Williams.
All right, I'm confused.
But Jalen Williams played. He just came off the bench.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, they missed arguably, well, I don't even think arguably, their second and third probably best players, and they did have to come back. But what is it seeing up close? What is it about OKC that really jumps out at you where you're like, wow, they're really good at that thing?
Yeah. They're super deep, obviously. So missing guys, they're able to kind of fill slots. But the pace that they play with, the kind of relentless tenacity that they approach the game with for 48 minutes, they just keep coming at you. And they're phenomenal at like attacking the paint. That is obviously a strength of theirs. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the best in the league at doing that, the best really. But I really felt like the Kings zone defense that they played for a large majority of the game really kind of slowed that down. But yeah, when you're the defending champs, when you're a championship caliber team in this league, there's multiple things that you do well. And, a lot of teams struggling throughout the course of a game can't get over the hump. They kept getting close and the Kings would extend the lead. And I thought that was something that the Kings did incredibly well is they weathered storms. They would go on like a 9-point or an 11-point run, and then there'd be an 8-point run by OKC, and then they'd respond back. There was never a point where I felt like the Kings kind of, sometimes when they keep coming, you get hit. There's a point where you kind of, fold a little bit. You're tired. Just kind of the weight of the game can be too much for you. But I thought they did a great job for the majority of the game. It really was the last 3 minutes where OKC was able to turn it up another notch. And I just truly think that that's so much to do with personnel. Obviously, they have, very deep team, but they have that deep playoff run experience of, how to, just continue to find a way to bounce back, continue to find another gear. But they have just, AJ Mitchell, I'm a huge fan of that kid. Second year, he's a gaucho. That's not the only reason I'm a fan of his.
I love him too. I love this kid, Katie.
Yeah, just watching game film. And yeah, Chet didn't play. And what he's doing this season is just absurd. Like, he is such a talented big, and the way they use him like a guard, kind of, we've seen this in the past. Like, Dirk is someone that was kind of used like a guard operating from the perimeter. We see it with Lauri Markkanen, same thing, but like, he attacks to me in such a, different way. He's so good off the bounce. He's so fast, like all of those things. So they just have a tremendous amount of talent, and it's all talent that it's homegrown. They've fostered it. So they're within a system. They're really all on the same page.
One thing I was watching for last night on the heels of the Lakers game was the 46 free throws and 22 by Austin Reeves. So here's SGA and OKC, and I'm thinking, oh, Katie, man, he's going to get so many trips to the line. Well, they only had 10. He only had 2. Was part of that, did the zone protect that, or they just defend better in general yesterday?
No, I think the zone is really what helps with that. I mean, they even in the zone, they did a good job of getting to the rim. They just weren't as effective. It wasn't as, it wasn't as big of a piece of their pie. And I think, when you're in a zone and you're rotating and all of that, you're more filling spots. So it kind of took away their ability to draw the kind of contact that they normally do. So, the night before in Dallas, I think they had 68 paint points. I don't remember from the final box last night what they had, but I do, throughout the course of the game, that sense of like, okay, wow, like this zone is really kind of taking them out of kind of what a big piece of their, pie is. So, that's kind of their bread and butter, is getting to the paint and getting to the free throw line. And I think that zone was a huge deterrent.
Speaking of zone, hopefully Trevor Noah is going to be in the zone at the venue at Thunder Valley Friday, November 7th. You may recall the code word, Noah, that I gave out. So that was just a test because that was yesterday's code word, Jason. I was just wanting to prepare everybody. Today's code word is daily, like as in the Daily Show, DAILY, daily. So text daily to 916-339-1140 for your chance to go see Trevor Noah. See, I like to prepare everybody, Katie. Katie, you've done this show with me before. As you know, I'm very professional when it comes to this stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you really are always on your toes. It's not just like throwing mud at a wall.
No,
exactly.
Throwing mud at a wall. Oh, because it sticks. Okay, I got you. Katie, does the media overrate back-to-backs? Chicago tonight, OKC was a back-to-back last night. I mean, look, it's here. Let me give you the take, and then you tell me why it's stupid or not. Some millionaires flying a private plane with business class lie flat seating for an hour to Chicago, and then they get to sleep until, whatever, and they get catered food at their 5-star hotel that may or may not be haunted, and then they have to play an hour of basketball. So do we overrate it when we say it's tough, or like what are the legit issues with a back-to-back?
Okay, first of all, everyone has to do them. So I'll go ahead and start kind of down that road. Everyone has to do them. No one's,
Love it.
No one gets a break from them.
No excuses.
So on and so forth. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. But I mean, it doesn't mean that they're not more difficult than being able to have a day off, have a practice. Like, obviously the Kings spent time preparing for OKC. They had a shoot-around, they had a practice, all geared toward that. There will be no shoot-around today. You don't have shoot-arounds on the days of back-to-backs. What you do have is we'll have a walkthrough and a film session here in the hotel. They do get to sleep in a little bit, but like I said, I went to bed at 3 o'clock last night. There's players that were up later than me 100%, because the thing is after the game, you shower, do media, grab food, and you get on the plane and you come here. But when you get to the hotel, a lot of these guys are going to the treatment room and they're receiving treatment last night. So they're getting to bed even later. So there's a lot of things that make it more difficult. And then you look at kind of the type of game you played, like last night. Like there was a point in the third quarter, and I specifically remember it with Malik and Domas. I'm like, there was moments where I'm like, okay, they're tired right now. They're gassed right now. So it's playing OKC, a team that is super fast-paced, keep coming at you. The Kings try to play at a really fast pace all the time. But you've got they're not immune from jet lag. You're a little tired. It's the beginning of a 4-game trip. You're coming from west to east, a time change, all this stuff impacts it and makes it where it's not just a normal game like at home on a Sunday when you come in and you've been at home for a few days. Like, no, it definitely is an added wrinkle to the schedule, but everybody has to go through it. But it doesn't mean that it's not more difficult. It doesn't mean that because you're flying on a chartered plane and all of the things that you just mentioned, like, oh, poor babies. Like, listen, I used to play in the W and we had back-to-backs and we flew commercial.
Yeah.
We were up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
We had the first flight out.
Yep.
You're getting treatment, in our trainers. We didn't even have like all these ballrooms and things that they have, that the NBA has. I'm sure they have them now, but we would have to go to our trainer's room and get treatment, and you'd have to stagger it because there's only one trainer. There's not multiple people on the staff. So
you're eating 2-hour-old peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on the plane. None of this catered crap.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that they get and they deserve it because it's not. I mean, listen, the NBA is a huge money making thing. The players are at the foundation of that. So they want them to have every advantage that they possibly can. It doesn't mean that the schedule doesn't offer disadvantages from time to time.
Katie, I know tonight one of the storylines I'm sure will be, DeMar DeRozan returning to Chicago, but probably more so it's going to be Zach LaVine's first time back. And when guys get traded, that's a reality. He's not the first, won't be the last, but it's like when it's in season, it's just you're gone. Like there's no goodbyes. You just go. He's been around, but what do you think that's going to be like for Zach tonight?
Yeah, I think they're going to do the kind of like a big thing to honor him. They did the same thing with DeMar when he came back last year. I know as a player, like when I was drafted to Phoenix and I was there for a long time, and when I came back after I went to Chicago, it's just some players handle it well, some players don't. It's like the moment can be really big. There's a lot of emotion. Like I didn't handle it well. I was emotional, didn't have my best game, that kind of thing. But, Zach was obviously here for, I think it was 7 seasons and, obviously quite a player, in part big foundation piece of this organization. So, I'm sure there will be a lot of emotion, but, I'm excited to see what they do for him tonight for sure.
Still a Kevin Huerter revenge game, or is that gone?
Oh, my God. Sure, Dave. Does that help your storyline if I say yeah?
Looking for things to get into, man. Let's talk about not a player. Let's talk about Doug Christie. We need to remember he's still a rookie coach, even though he was there last year, but this is his first year where it's him and his staff and his training camp and all that. He said something yesterday that's getting slapped around in the public, and I wouldn't throw a curveball at you if I didn't think you could hit it out of the park. I'm paraphrasing here, but I think he said we should be something like you could say we should be 4-0, but we're not ready to be 4-0 yet. And, a lot of people are like, okay, well, I should be a supermodel, but I'm not ready to be a supermodel yet. But what did Doug mean by that, in your opinion?
First of all, people really do find things to just,
what?
I don't know. I can't remember because it's been long enough since I've been on the air of what I'm allowed to say without you having to dump. But you can just imagine what I'd like to say. And we'll leave it at that. I think that's like completely ridiculous that people are picking that apart. What he meant by it, and he has validity to it. It's not like they've gotten blown out in the first 4 games. They had an opportunity to win all 4 games. What he's saying is we're not meant to be 4-0 because they're not ready to be 4-0. They still are a team that there's been a massive amount of change. He's instituting a lot of new things. There's a lot of demands on them on the defensive end of the floor. They're still figuring things out, not to mention injuries, so on and so forth. But again, I'm not making excuses. These are things that all teams have to deal with. And I'm a firm believer that adversity is what actually builds you. If things are easy, if you know, you're always able to close out a game, like, and you're going to, you know, be 4-0 right now instead of, you know, 1-4 or 1-3. It's like, okay, you're not actually building in the right way. You have to face adversity. You have to learn from your mistakes. They have to hurt. They have to be highlighted, and you have to be able to kind of take those and turn them around. So I think the point he was trying to make is they have the talent, the ability to where these 4 games could have gone a very different way. Again, they were not blown out. They weren't 20-point games. He wouldn't be saying that if they lost by 20 points in these games. He's saying they're close games, they're winnable. They're the ones responsible for the mistakes down the stretch. But those are very fixable things. They're not ready because they still got to have those lessons. Same thing as, like, you know, with our kids. There's lessons that they have to learn. You wish that you could kind of, you know, change things for them. It's hard to watch sometimes, but they're going to have to learn them themselves, right?
Yeah, for sure. Katie, the bummer about the injuries, obviously out without Keegan for a while here. I really like Nate Clifford and want to see him play. These are games that, and they're coming, and we know he'll be back. But any update on when you think we might see the rookie back on the floor?
No, I mean, I haven't gotten any official update. You know, he's able to participate in some things, which is great. You know, I think when you look at types of injuries, right, it's really important how they rehab. Like any hamstring type issue, I think that there's always an abundance of caution because those can become really lingering problems in a long season. And the fact that it's happening at the beginning, you know, I think that it's pretty clear. I mean, I hate to bring this up, but this is a perfect example of kind of why you have to do this. You look at the injury to Tyrese Halliburton last year in the playoffs, and, you know, with his calf, it's like calves and hamstrings are dangerous injuries. And yes, you probably could play through it, be uncomfortable, a little bit of pain, but it puts you at a high risk for more serious injuries if you're not careful, if you don't allow it to heal properly. And, you know, that's what happened to Tyrese last year in the playoffs. And here we are there without him for a large portion of their season. Right. So, and I don't remember, you guys could probably correct me. Is he supposed to play this year? I'm not sure.
No.
If he did, it would be, like end of the year. So I don't think that that's a possibility, but that's the point. I think the progressing from what I've seen, he is being able to do some on-court stuff, participating in some stuff, but not quite at the point where he's ready to return to full action.
All right, last question for Katie. It's going to be a personal question. She's been in my thoughts lately. You know, we joke around a lot.
That's gross.
But I've actually been thinking about her in a sympathetic way. I hope she doesn't mind me sharing. This is a tough time for her going on right now, and you would never know by watching her on the broadcast. But as she is on this road trip, she'll be on this road trip during Halloween. And anyone that knows Katie knows that Katie doesn't decorate for Halloween. Katie transforms, usually spends about, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of $150,000 to turn her entire house inside and out into basically a haunted house trick-or-treat museum. And also, let's just say her kids are in that prime Halloween age. Can't do anything about the kids, Katie, but I want to ask you, how are you getting through this, knowing that, you know, your second favorite time of year to decorate, you're not going to be there for?
Okay, so I'll kind of break this down. First of all, I do go way over the top. We do so much. Our front yard, our backyard, our entire house.
It's
is
insane.
Like ceilings, everything covered. Like, it is amazing. And I'll have, my husband's way better at this, at like doing videos and like whatever, piecing them together. Got to do one and just put it out, like what we actually do to our house. And you have to do it at night so you can actually see. But yes, so fun. I was able to kind of do that before I left, but this is the second straight year that I'm missing, Halloween. And so that's like one of the elements of the job that it just, as a parent, especially to young kids, it sucks that you miss some of these things. But I always try when things like this happen, like, because we're leaving on Thanksgiving, which I'm grateful for, because last year we were gone for Thanksgiving. I'll be there for Christmas. But, we miss a lot. We miss a lot of games. We miss a lot of school performances, holidays, all that stuff. And during the season when this stuff is happening, I just try to keep in mind that I'm really, really lucky because for half of the year, my kids are stuck with me. I don't leave. I don't go anywhere. They're, for the whole summer and, spring and going into the fall, they're stuck with me. I don't, so I just try and remember that, like that. I'm lucky to have that time, and it's worth it. Going out on the road, being gone, this job provides a lot of great things, but I will miss being there for Halloween. Well, yes.
Yeah, if there's a bright side, Smudville will be about 85% lower than it was when Katie is there. We appreciate it, Katie.
Yeah.
Good luck on the road trip. I don't know why I said that. You're not playing center, but you know what I mean. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I have to perform too, Dave. I'll take good luck.
Well,
I don't mind it.
I don't know. Okay, so break a leg like that. Like that's what they say for, like people in plays and stuff. Whatever it may be.
Yeah, break a vocal cord. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
break a cord. Enjoy yourself and hurry back. We'll talk to you next week. Thank you.
All right, you guys have a good one.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Remember yesterday I was talking about wanting to be the Christmas guy?
Yeah.
That's her. That's who she is.
That's awesome.
It is
a lot of work.
Takes a lot of energy. A lot of energy to do that. Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heating and Air. Now, American Energy Home Pros, where you can get a free furnace. Yeah, they'll throw in a furnace with a free home installation, with an included home installation. You get the full service installation, you get the free furnace. Okay, and not to mention the fact they have some fantastic deals going on right now, but they've also got plumbing. Whether it's your shower drain, your sink, your sewer, whatever it may be, they can do it. It's all under one roof now. American Energy Home Pros. Been around since 1981. And Jason was just 35 years old. A-plus Better Business Bureau. Give him a call at 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990. Or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy. Making the uncomfortable comfortable. We'll take a break for Down Territory next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
At Bank of America, we asked our people, how do you take ownership of your career?
I'm able to grow my way by putting the priorities that I have for my career first.
I thrive on being a leader who's behind the team, not in front of the team.
Every few years, I'm being re-energized because I get to do something different and learn something new.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Match your way to $50K this holiday season with Sky River Casino's $250,000 holiday cash match. Earn entries daily by playing your favorite slots and table games. Plus, unwrap 100 bonus entries every Tuesday. Then join us on select Saturdays for a chance to win up to $50,000 cash. Visit skyriver.com for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 21 or over.
When the chill in the air sends shivers down your spine, don't let your home turn into a haunted house. Keep things cozy and safe with Maverick Electric, your local family-owned team you can trust. Maverick Electric cares about the families they serve because they're part of this community too. So before the real chill sets in, schedule your seasonal tune-up. Visit MaverickElectricalServices.com and let their family keep yours warm and beautiful this Halloween season.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Amateur players will be pleased to know that the USGA doesn't object to a friendly bet with your weekend foursome. Friendly bets include soft drinks after the round, hot dogs at the turn, or even a $2 Nassau, one of the most widely used bets in golf. It takes its name from the Nassau County Country Club of Glen Cove, Long Island, one of the many clubs frequented by the well-to-do in the late 19th century. As the story goes, matches between these clubs were often reported in the local newspapers, sometimes to the embarrassment of wealthy industrialists coming out the loser. The Nassau captain J.B. Coles Tappan then devised a format where the worst possible result could not be reported as anything more than a 3-0 defeat. In a Nassau, 3 equal wagers are placed on the first 9, the second 9, and 18-hole total. A $2 Nassau is sometimes referred to as a 2-2-2 bet. Some play better with a bet to keep their attention. Others are nervous at the thought of losing. Whatever your choice, golf is a game. Have some fun. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
We have our weekly show meeting today, which is going to have to be abridged because I have to pick Mason up and take him to the optometrist, the eye doc.
I don't like to miss school.
He does not. In fact, he was informed yesterday by his mother in front of me that he was going to be missing the second half of school. He's just not happy. We couldn't.
A shameful performance.
We couldn't get this. Couldn't do it after school. Well, buddy, they didn't have any.
Not when you're a 2-sport star.
Well, here's the funny thing. Remember Major League when Lou Brown cut Ricky Vaughn and then realized he couldn't see? Gave him the glasses with the skull and crossbones. So we established a while ago that my son's eyesight is not great. And we couldn't get him to wear the glasses. Remember I came in here a couple times with glasses. And So today is
me saying with you walking in with glasses and me saying nerd alert probably didn't help things.
Yeah, because he actually heard that. And we talked about it that night. I said, buddy, it's not, he's joking. And he goes, no, he's not, Dad. And then a pause. And he looked at me and he said, no, he's not. And then he walked out of the room. So there's that. Thanks, Chris. Today we are trying out contacts.
Oh, that's fun.
And we are. I am going to
get ready to sit there for a while.
And here's the thing. I don't know. I'm trying to be an example to him and go through this with him, and I'm going to wear the dude. My dad wears contacts. Mm-hmm. I do not like the idea of something in my eye because I am 100% convinced that it will slip into my eye socket and then somehow make its way to my brain and then slice through a tentacle
like
and
it
I'll
has
die.
For everyone else.
No, what happens is it slides back there, you forget about it, and about 2 to 3 weeks later, you're like, what is What
And
is in
you're
my
just
eye?
stuck with this
And then it just slides right out.
Oh, God. Just.
It's only happened twice.
And I don't want to be I lost my contact guy either. You see it in the NBA all the time. Oh, I lost my contact. I don't want to be lost my contact guy and everybody's got to stop and look.
You want to be glasses nerd?
No, I just want to go. And plus, I only have trouble seeing like far away, like freeway signs
Well,
are blurry.
just look close.
But then like this, I see this
Don't look
2020
far away.
perfect. So if you're wearing contact, if I'm wearing glasses right now, this would be blurry to me this close. So what do you do if you're wearing contacts? I'd be able to see Chris nice and clear as I can right now. But then this, and I can't like just take them off like glasses. I don't know what the hell's going on.
What's his vision deal? Same as you?
Like 20 whatever? Oh, I don't know. I just know it's not great. Which, you know, who knows? Maybe he'd be like all pro if he had glasses. He's shooting at a foggy basket. Nobody likes a foggy basket.
What if he gets the contacts like, I wanted to play baseball.
Maybe that's part of the
I was
problem.
playing soccer.
Yeah, I thought I was playing baseball. We'll see. I'll update you tomorrow. Question 1, please.
The San Francisco 49ers traded for once promising defensive lineman Keon White from the Patriots. It is for a 6th and 7th rounder. Is this worth the risk?
There's a correction on that, right?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
So just a correction, because it was confusing when they announced it. The Niners traded a 6th rounder for Keon White and got also a 7th rounder back. 100%. Sight unseen, it's worth it. You got to take shots. They need help. And look, this is a guy that he's been in the league a couple years. He's still young. He's still got his prime ahead of him, or is entering his prime right now. So what you're hoping is this dude's been sitting on the bench for Mike Vrabel, and he's like, in Chris's world of wrestling. He's the proverbial tag team guy that's been sitting on the sideline just waiting to be tagged in.
Let me in.
And once what I'm hoping is once he gets tagged into the Niners, he starts body slamming everybody.
Yeah, and the risk. I mean, I know draft picks in the NFL are gold, but this is still a championship caliber team. I don't know if they can do it, but they've got the goods to be a team that could get all the way there. So you got to try, and you got to do everything you can. You can't waste this opportunity. You're going to miss Warner. You're going to miss Bosa, but maybe he can help a little bit.
That's the hope, man.
Yep.
It's good to see they're active. Second down.
Spencer Rattler is 1-13 as a starter for the Saints. Rookie head coach Kellen Moore has decided to bench him and start rookie Tyler Shuck. Is this the right move for the Saints?
Hey, Shuck. Yeah, I'm sure if Tyler Shuck has issues on the field, I'm sure nobody's going to have any fun with that last name. By the way, Tyler Shuck is.
And Shuck just doesn't look right. The way it's said versus the way it's
it looks
spelled.
like it's Shao.
Yeah.
Or Shuff.
Shuff.
Shuff. Tyler Shuff.
If that was you, what would you want? Shuck, Shao, or Shuff?
Well,
that would be cool. You could be called Shuffy.
If he's good, then anytime he throws a bomb, it'd be a Shuck Chuck. But it's going to end up.
Shuff is tough.
Tough Shuff, which you can get, by the way. They go out back, you store your lawnmower in there. A tough Shuff.
Wow, Shao.
Sham Shao. Yeah, Sham Shao. Shouty do that. Hey, UC Davis head coach Tim Shao. So here's my thing. We all know after he goes out there and gets his ass kicked, it's going to be Tyler Suck. That's what they're going to do, or other things that might rhyme with that. I can't think of any. First off, it's a Spencer Rattler could be a good quarterback.
Fortunately, he got snake bit.
Tyler Shuck, literally no chance.
Just on the name.
Yep.
Okay.
They should know this. Kellen Moore should know this.
Maybe he could take on the role of like a singer and just be Tyler.
With no last name? Mm-hmm. Tyler to Taysom. Mm-hmm. Touchdown.
Tyler Taysom touchdown.
Tampa Bay, if they got traded.
No, I didn't want you to put that in front of their name.
Look, whatever. Fine. First off, the Saints shouldn't be winning. This is the one
they
place.
Drafted him, so yeah, play him.
Fine. He's a year older than Rattler, but whatever. Second round pick. The Saints fans probably don't want to win it. Look, I've said it from before the season. They should be getting the number one pick, and they should be drafting Arch Manning. That's probably not going to happen, but That would make a ton of sense for the Saints.
They draft another quarterback.
Yeah, I do something. They just keep. But if there's one thing we've learned, especially this year, Jason, it's give up on young quarterbacks early.
True.
Because it never comes back to bite you.
Never will haunt you.
For example, Minnesota right now. How glad are they that they don't have Sam Darnold?
No.
How glad are they? So, yeah, start him, right?
Right.
Whatever. Who cares?
Let's go.
Third down.
Which open college job is the best one right now? UCLA, Florida, Penn State, LSU, or Oklahoma State?
Without knowing what their NIL budgets are,
it's got to be LSU, right?
disagree.
Pressure? Okay.
The best. I'm going to give you, I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to give you a reason.
Okay.
UCLA.
Okay. You love LA.
So, the reason there's a ton of money down there, it's a huge program historically with no expectations right now. Florida is still reeling from the Steve Spurrier days. Oklahoma State has enjoyed some success recently. LSU is right off a national championship in the last 5 years. And Penn State's supposed to be a perennial powerhouse. I think UCLA's program is so adrift right now that somebody can come in there. There's a huge network there. It's a great place to recruit. Hey, want to come live in Los Angeles and go to the beach and stuff? Not difficult to recruit in LA. We see that in the NBA and other sports all the time. I think if you go to LSU, dude, you better win now.
Right.
You go to Penn State, you need to win now. And same thing in Florida. They don't tolerate that, nor would they in Miami or, well, kind of Florida State. I think UCLA all the way around. I think you're gonna
Could Oklahoma State be that too?
I don't think Oklahoma State's as attractive as UCLA. I think if I'm recruiting a kid and all things are similar, and you can come to UCLA or you can come to Oklahoma State. First off, I think UCLA is a better school. Mm-hmm. Secondly, it's a better location. Thirdly, it's, a more storied, sorry Barry Sanders, but a more storied overall franchise. So I know it's not the answer you probably expected, but I think it's, if I was a coach, that's the most attractive job.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're looking for. Yeah. But, pressure and money and expectations at LSU would probably be it and just what they've got. But, that'll be interesting to see who all of these schools, that many to be open is crazy.
Fourth down.
Lane Kiffin appears to be the hottest name for one of those openings. Should Lane stay at Ole Miss, take another college job, or try his luck at the NFL again?
No, yes, no.
Okay, so no staying at Ole Miss.
No.
No going to the pros.
No going to the pros.
Which job?
There's only one job out there for him. There's only one job that makes sense. There's a job out there for Lane Kiffin that makes all the sense in the world. One of the funniest things I've ever seen in college football when it comes to a troll was on the University of Southern California campus. Long before my daughter attended, they had these little things spray painted on curbs that we see everywhere for a fire lane, right? And the students going around to every one of those spray painted curbs and adding Kiffin after fire lane, that is a phenomenal troll. So for him to come back to Los Angeles, take on the rival school and try to build them back to prominence. Say what you want about Lane Kiffin. He's a hell of a talented coach. It just makes sense for him. Yeah, UCLA is the most talented job, and Lane Kiffin should be their next hire.
I like what you're going there.
I thought you might.
I like your style.
Do you disagree that Lane Kiffin would be fit? He would. Who knows how he'll do?
I think he's a good coach.
But I think he'd be great. I think if I'm UCLA, I'm going after dude.
I had been thinking about Gruden. Just my own personal preference.
That would be the other one.
But Kiffin's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Kiffin.
Both of them. Both former Raider coaches.
Oh! I was like, is Monty still with us? I don't even know. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's hot, what's not, and we'll go streaking right after this.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heat and Air. Right now, breaking news, they're upgrading their offering to include plumbing, bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. They're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy home pros. You hear me talk about them as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement, and now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free, and they'll give you a second opinion and almost certainly save you money. Oh, but wait, there's more. With winter coming up, how about a free furnace special? With full system installation, you're getting a free furnace, not a discounted furnace, a free furnace, and up to $4,000 in rebates while that funding lasts. So get there right now, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
Feel that chill in the air? Now's the perfect time to layer up. The outerwear shop is now open at Untuckit with sharp new jackets and vests made for this season and beyond. You'll find all the right layers to keep you warm and looking sharp, including cozy sweaters, sweatshirts, and more. But hurry, fall weather won't wait, and neither should you. So don't miss the outerwear shop, open now at untuckit.com in more than 80 stores worldwide. Untuckit, shirts designed to be worn, untucked.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-329-2121. That's 800-329-2121.
At Valley Strong Credit Union, we know that local businesses are the backbone of the Central Valley, investing in our neighborhoods, boosting the economy, making the Valley stronger. But when it comes to their finances, where can they turn? A big bank that just sees another number? That's not good enough. Valley businesses deserve Valley support for payroll, credit, cash flow, and everything in between. Valley Business is Valley Strong. Learn how our cash management services can support your business at valleystrong.com.
With Progressive's collision coverage, my family gets up to $1,000 for vet bills if I'm injured in a car accident. And that makes this Chihuahua really feel like part of the family. What's that? I don't sound like a Chihuahua? Oh, I'm sorry. What exactly am I supposed to sound like? I guess all Chihuahuas are high-strung, riding around in expensive designer purses. Actually, I prefer riding in cars. So I appreciate that my family protects me with Progressive's pet collision coverage. Okay, maybe I am a little high-strung. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and is subject to policy terms.
Okay, I have to tell you. I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the...
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your...
windshield wipers. eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying... just beautiful...
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
The holidays can be a time of increased stress for those struggling with opioid or stimulant addiction. They can also be a time for pause, reflection, opportunity, and new beginnings. This holiday season, choose treatment and recovery. Embrace the company of family and friends and create special moments. Find a proven opioid or stimulant addiction treatment provider near you at ChooseChangeCA.org.
Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is the place where a handshake still means something. And when it comes to the car buying experience, it's not easy to find that kind of integrity nowadays. And right now, it's the Drive into Fall event. They also have select 2026 Ram 1500 models at 0% APR financing for 60 months or $3,500 bonus cash. For the guaranteed lowest price, visit them online, SacSuperstore.com. On approved credit through Stellantis Financial for well-qualified borrowers. $1,401 per thousand finance. Residency restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Ends 11/3/25.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Our friend Katie, a little before the break, I got a text from her. I looked at it during the break. It was a video she sent me of her, which I obviously won't share it for privacy reasons, but it was underlining, like when I say she is a psycho when it comes to Halloween and Christmas. Like,
it was more than I thought. Like I knew you were saying she did a lot. So I'm like, okay, I've got a picture. There's a few people in our neighborhood. So I'm like, it's probably like that. It's more.
It's not hyperbole, dude.
Yeah. That takes a long time. Where does she keep everything?
I showed you 30 seconds of the video.
Right.
It's 3 minutes long. Her house is, when I say it's basically a haunted house, like things jumping out at you outside. By the way, I haven't even gotten to the point of the video.
That's not even to the house. We're out front.
You're in the yard, and it's like I don't even know if we'll see if because her inside of her houses are also decorated top to bottom. Right? It's like you just stepped into Nightmare Before Christmas, and so it's funny you asked that because I asked the same thing because I knew the answer, at least what used to be, but still is the case. Yes, Jason. They have a storage unit specifically for their Christmas and Halloween decorations. And then now I'm trying to get her to estimate how much she spent. And her response is, well, we had a little every year. I think only a couple $100. And I'm like, you mean last week?
Right.
Because that is, dude, I mean,
it's a lot.
Putting it up and very impressive.
Yeah, a lot of work.
And how about those kids?
Yeah.
Talk about Halloween Wonderland, but my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does she have a Busta Rhymes pumpkin?
I don't think she does.
Yes.
Who is hot?
Toronto Blue Jays.
Toronto Blue Jays, they're so hot and they're Canadian.
Vladimir Guerrero hit that go-ahead home run yesterday. That has been the fourth home run in the Blue Jays postseason that turned from a deficit into a lead. That is the most by any team in a single postseason in Major League Baseball history.
Wow.
Way to go, Jays.
Hey, way to go, Jays. Well,
without Springer, too.
Yeah, without Springer, who they're being very cagey about what did
it is his rib cage.
Yes. I think the manager said, they were like, well, what's his status? He goes, hour to hour. They're not, but he did say, he said, when this season is over, you guys are going to have a far better understanding of exactly how much George Springer has been grinding, how much he's been fighting through, basically. I'm paraphrasing. So athletes and teams are notoriously cagey about injuries. So I don't know, man. If we see him again in this series, it's going to be like what was it? Was it The Natural, whatever, when he was swinging, like you saw a little bit of blood come through his uniform? Like, I feel it's going to be like one of those things where, like a Kirk Gibson stuff. Oh, how great would that be? Game 7, bottom of the 9th, Jays down 3, 2 outs, 2-2 count to Springer, bases loaded, Roki Sasaki on the mound, and the pitch, and Springer hits a dinger into the lights and cries around the bases because he's in so much pain.
A Springer dinger.
A Springer dinger. And when he gets to second, as an homage, he does the triple fist pull, or whatever Kirk Gibson did against the Dodgers. I'm here for that moment.
Okay.
I am here for that moment.
You called your shot.
I have 100% called my shot. Now, is that going to happen? That's not the way the world works. Hey, also, can I give you one more who's hot, please? Okay. Here's some stats for you, Jason. Keon Ellis. Keon Ellis, after so far this season, is number 1 in net rating for the Sacramento Kings with a minimum of 15 minutes played per game. He's number 1, but, of course, that's a small sample size. Last year, he was number 1 in net rating for the Sacramento Kings. What about the year before, you ask, mentally to me, telepathically? Well, in his rookie year, he was number 2.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. If the Sacramento Kings screw up Keon Ellis, I may never forgive them for it. Can you please not screw up Keon Ellis? I could make a strange argument. I don't know what his contract's going to be, that if I had to pick one player just to offer a type that I want to build around, on the entire team, it might be Keon Ellis. That's the type of player you want.
That is a strange argument.
How do you think? Here's another fun test. How would a team like Oklahoma City do with Keon Ellis? How would some of the other best teams in the NBA do? They would do quite well with him.
Yeah.
Don't screw him up, please. The numbers are there. It's all there. Stop being stubborn. Just shut up and play him, please. Let's go streaking, shall we?
I don't want to know who's not.
Oh, I thought we did who's not.
No, you added another who's hot.
Oh, sorry. All right, we did who's hot yesterday. That's why I got confused. Who's not?
Oh, who's not?
Hey.
Shohei Ohtani. Not only did he give up 4 runs in his 6 innings pitched, he also went 0 for 3 from the plate with 2 strikeouts.
0 for 3, Tawny.
The greatest player ever to walk the planet.
Should you even pitch to Ohtani?
I mean, I wouldn't have. I get, hey, it worked in the end.
And in the beginning.
And in the
middle.
And in the middle. MC says, I loathe the Dodgers, but I'd rather they win.
Interesting.
I would like a further explanation on that. Why in
Man,
God's...
if he loathes the Dodgers, what does he think of the Blue Jays?
He loathes L.A.
He loathes L.A. He loves them. Yeah, why would you loathe the Dodgers? I need the subtext on that. Why would you want them to win if you loathe them? Gross. Let's go streaking now, please.
It's time to go streaking.
We're going streaking!
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing?
Streaking. Dave's at 4. I'm at 6. Chris is at 4. Let's see how we did. Dave, you took Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk.
He got up 4 times. He got 0 hits.
Well,
you
easy.
suck.
Sorry, it's over. It's over now.
The streak is over.
Great.
It's over, ladies and
Super
gentlemen.
great.
It was great.
You shut up.
I'm at 6 trying to get to 7. I put down here, I took Hernandez, and I went, ooh, Hernandez got a hit. But I realized I took Kike Hernandez, not Teoscar. He got up 3 times. Kike did, and he got an RBI, but no hits.
Boo, you suck.
Sorry, it's over. It's over now.
It's over.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It was great.
So all we have to keep of us alive is Chris. You're at 0. I'm at 0. Chris is at 4, trying to get to 5. He took Dalton Varsho. Varsho got up 5 times, and Varsho got 1 hit.
Wow, man.
Chris is at 5.
1 hit.
It was great.
It's great. It's wonderful.
So, Dave, you could pick absolutely anybody from either team.
Give me... I feel like Vladimir Guerrero could also be nicknamed the Big Dumper, too. Give me Vladdy Guerrero Jr.
Okay. I'm going to take Alejandro Kirk.
Oh, that's what I did yesterday.
You did.
It didn't work.
Chris?
I am going to take Ernie Clement.
Oh, no Dodger, huh?
In relation to the late Roberto Clement.
Hey.
Any relation to San?
San Clement?
Hey.
Roger Clement? Holy, thank God I don't have to put Kyle's pants on my head. Jesus, I just saw him walk by. Oh, my God.
Today?
He looks
brown and
like
yellows?
Big Bird has a disease. Yeah.
Those would have been your pants on the head.
That would have been my pants.
Big Bird has Skirvin.
Yeah, Big Bird stayed at the Skirvin Hotel. Oh, my goodness. Hey, you know what? He expresses himself through clothing. That's fine. We'll take a break. Very quick break, everybody. When we come back, hey, Chris is landing the whale here. Best-selling author and dare I say internet superstar, really, in the world of sports. Shea Serrano will join us talking about his book out, I think, today. Expensive Basketball. We'll do that next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Toyota's legendary truck event is on, and the deals are legendary. Get low APR plus 500 bonus cash on 2025 Tacoma, or get a low-cost lease on Tacoma Double Cab, or get low APR or up to $3,000 cash back on 2025 Tundra. Get to your Toyota dealer now, because this truck event is gonna be Toyota. Let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium-rated credit. Cashback available through TMNA and cannot be combined with other offers. Ends 11/3/25.
Need cash fast? Tap into the value of your home with a home equity line of credit from Valley Strong Credit Union. Whether it's for home improvements, debt consolidation, or that dream vacation, you can get your cash offer in minutes. That's right, just minutes to unlock the power of your home's equity with no hard credit pull to see how much cash you can get. No stress, no waiting. Just smart local banking that puts you first. Grow your possibilities with Valley Strong Credit Union. Visit valleystrong.com to get started today.
The mildest summer in 30 years has left AC makers with overstock and far below their sales targets. Your chance for huge savings. Sierra Pacific's partnership with top manufacturers mean exclusive discounts to clear inventory fast. Get premium systems installed flawlessly by friendly pros with ironclad warranties and great discounts with SMUD rebates. Plus, HVAC's tax credits expire December 31st. Call for your complimentary proposal. Visit SierraPacificHome.com.
Sierra Pacific Solar Heating and Air, the guys in the big red trucks.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
All right, very happy to be joined by our next guest. His newest book, Expensive Basketball. It says here on Amazon, #1 bestseller in the sociology of sports. He is a former, or should I say always for the rest of his life, New York Times bestselling author.
That's a pretty good title to have.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of our favorite posters on Twitter. His bio says, subscribe to Good Movie or go to hell. That's on the Substack. Also, then his pinned tweet says, the new book's out yesterday. Buy that or go to hell. So look, if you want to avoid a hot place, you may want to buy his newest book, Expensive Basketball. Shea Serrano. Shea, it's Dave. It's Jason. Good morning.
What up, my boys? Hey. Thank you for that introduction. That was perfect.
Oh, I appreciate that. And we're reading the bio. We very much enjoy your work, and we appreciate you coming on. For somebody unfamiliar who goes, well, expensive basketball. What does that mean? Is that like is that lower level seats at Golden One or Madison Square Garden? How would you give us the log line basically for the book?
Well, the thing that I lay out in the introduction, and that I have been using each time somebody asks me this question, that's very simple, this idea of expensive basketball. If somebody were to show you a video of Ray Allen shooting a jump shot and a video of Joakim Noah shooting a jump shot, and they were to say, which of these is more expensive? They don't explain anything. They just ask you, which of these is more expensive? You would know in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul that Ray Allen jumper was more expensive than the Joakim Noah one, without even knowing what that really means. You would something would tell you that's the right answer there. And that's what expensive basketball is. It's like things that feel important on a basketball court, moments that felt important or meaningful. Like that's what expensive basketball is.
So as I hear that, Shay, I'm thinking about we're still in his personal infancy of his career. How expensive is Wemby?
Oh, my God. We're talking top level. That's what we're talking about right here. Okay. For my beloved San Antonio Spurs, the most exciting basketball prospect in a quarter of a century. The first time that there has ever been a player who showed up and there was no direct line you could draw to another single player. Like when LeBron showed up, probably the best basketball player who's ever lived. When he showed up, people went, "Oh, that's the new Jordan. He's like a bigger Jordan. That's who he is." So you could pick any player and somebody's going to go, "Oh, that's the new Magic Johnson. Oh, that's the new," or whatever. Wemby shows up and there's no "Oh, that's the new blank." You have to start combining names together. It'd be like, "Oh, that's like Hakeem Olajuwon and Allen Iverson in the same body." You know what I mean? You got to do that sort of stuff. Incredibly expensive.
I love this concept. So, all right. So let me see if I got. Let's do. Hey, you know what? Let's role play. Let's just see if we got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So hey now. All right. So I would say Spencer Hawes hoofing his way through the key to throw a layup off the bottom of the backboard for the Sacramento Kings. That is very affordable, if not cheap, basketball. Whereas
yes, that is not expensive.
Okay. Larry Bird telling the Hawks that he was going to drop bombs on them and then making so many shots that the Hawks bench was actually freaking out as he was doing it because they couldn't believe what he saw. That would be expensive basketball?
That would be expensive. That's exactly. You got it.
Got it.
And that's why I like this idea so much, because as soon as you like sort of explain what it is, whoever you're talking to, they go, "Oh, so like," and then they have their own examples, and it's always right. It's always right.
Yeah. So I'm sure it's not in the book. We've seen some of the excerpts. It's not just the Ray Allen, like you're talking about the jump shot of Ray Allen, but it could be moments. Like, what were some of your favorite stories and anecdotes to kind of uncover in this book?
Yeah. So there are different moments in there, or like. All the way down from individual plays to like individual games or 3-season stretches or whatever. I really enjoyed researching for the Shaq chapter, which is about his sort of reign of terror that he had from 2000 to 2002. And so it was really fun digging through all of that. A player that I hated, by the way, growing up, like just every basketball thing I loved, he destroyed. But going back, 20 years later and poking around in that was a lot of fun. Researching there's a chapter in there about Klay Thompson's 37-point quarter that he had.
Oh, that's against the Kings.
Against the Kings, yeah, where he goes 13 for 13 from just this ridiculous moment. But yeah, stuff like that pops up in there is always fun to research.
So Shea Serrano joining us. Check out his new book, Expensive Basketball, out yesterday, available on Amazon and everywhere else you can get books. I followed you for a long time, and seeing Ben Stiller, seeing Pablo Torre and assorted other celebrities, and watching your very authentic and accessible freakouts when these folks buy your books are fun. And I'm going to ask you, we've just met, but I'm going to ask you a personal question on the radio. Nobody's listening.
Okay.
How quickly did you have to toss your underwear circa 2021 when Barack Obama picked Basketball and Other Things as, one of my favorite books of the year? And by the way, that's not the first time you've had a president call out one of your books. Like, legit, did you almost die when you read that?
Yeah, I thought it was a joke. I honestly thought somebody had photoshopped something and was messing with me about it, because I knew that he puts the list out every year.
Yeah,
and it was never even like a thing in my head that, oh, what if he puts one of my books on there? Because the stuff I write is so like the book that he mentioned, for example, Basketball and Other Things. There's a section in one of the chapters where it's like 200 words about JJ Redick's penis. Like there's a joke. Like there's no. Why would you ever assume that the president of the United States of America is going to like that book? But he didn't. That was a crazy moment.
Did JJ Redick like that chapter?
He was slightly embarrassed by it when I asked him. I did his podcast a couple years later, and I was like, "Hey, we should probably talk about this."
How do you? I mean, writing books, especially when you're in your prime, like you are, it's I think it's very much speaking of a president, like running for office. As soon as you get there, you're almost running again. So, I am curious about your process. Do you have a notebook or a place on your phone or somewhere where you're much like a lyricist, writing down ideas for future books? Is that something that you stress out about? Like, what's my next book going to be? How do you go through that?
Yeah, you sort of are always guessing at what's going to be the next thing. So it's one of the things I like about books, because I decided I wanted to write this book 4 years ago. Wow. And so I got to spend 4 years of my time only working on this thing as far as like that level of project is concerned. And so, yeah, I'm always thinking about what could be the next thing, the general idea in my head. I knew I wanted to do a basketball book, and then it just becomes trying to figure out what the idea is and does this thing have legs and that sort of process. But you're always it's like walking. You're like sort of always thinking about the next step.
Does not editing in the traditional terms of like grammar and sentence structure, but like what you're putting in and taking out, does that become one of the challenges of a book like Expensive Basketball?
Yeah, it absolutely does. Because if you do something online, the space is infinite. But when you decide, okay, this is going to be a book, now all of a sudden you're confined to a certain number of pages. I knew when I pitched this book, they said, okay, well, we're going to allocate 352 pages to this. And you're going to need X amount of pages for the intro and X amount of pages for the index and blah, blah, blah. But effectively, it boiled down to 30 chapters that I had space for. And so when I looked at my list of like expensive basketball things to start, it was like 150 items. I was like, oh, shoot, I got to figure out, okay, what are the non-negotiables here that have to be in there? Plug those in. Okay, what's the stuff that I need in here that like addresses some basketball things that aren't mentioned in the non-negotiable? You're just trying to sort of paint this picture of basketball as in totality. And so you end up moving pieces around trying to figure out what goes in, what doesn't go in. And it's never like, oh, well, let's only write about the most iconic players ever. Like there should be other stuff. And there's a whole chapter in there about Jason Williams, one of my favorite basketball players ever. Never won anything, but he didn't need to win anything. He was just like this special sort of force that showed up and everybody fell in love with him. Like I want to have stuff like that in there as well, not just the guy who won 4 championships or whatever.
Is it easier to write now than your first book? I always wonder about the first one, trying to find a publishing company to take it, trying to find an agent, trying to get that manuscript in someone's hands. Are things, not the process, Shay, but the business, is it easier for you now that you're an established writer?
Yeah, it's so much easier. Like the first book that I pitched, everybody told me no. Like literally every publisher that I went to, they were like, oh, we're not interested. When we sold this book, Expensive Basketball, I didn't even tell them what it was about. I just said, hey, I want to write another book. And they went, great. Here's a check. Go nuts.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It becomes a whole different thing.
Wow. So we're talking with Shea Serrano. So you've mentioned a couple things I know for Kings fans out here, and maybe Sacramento obviously has been an easy target, but I was working the Klay Thompson game you're referring to, which was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in person. But you also referenced Jason Williams. So any other either nods or critiques of the Kings that would be involved in this book?
Oh, of course. I loved 2002 Sacramento Kings. Literal heartbreak when Robert Horry hit that stupid shot, or when they, the Game 6 debacle. So the 2002 Sacramento Kings are in there. I believe Bonzi Wells. I was a big Bonzi Wells guy.
Yeah.
And so he pops up in there. There's like a bunch of Sacramento Kings stuff. The Kings franchise is very much like aligned with the San Antonio Spurs franchise in the like small market, passionate basketball team, like the only professional, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's all connected. So I've always sort of been partial to what y'all got going on over there. Even last year, I was so jealous. Year before, when y'all started the Light the Beam thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the Spurs version of Light the Beam? Like, I want to hit the thing, and then we end up with De'Aaron Fox. It was like the one player I was sort of hoping we would get on our team, and he showed Spurs and the Kings are always linked up together. Like, you go through history, you're going to find 1,000 connectors.
Yeah, I feel like the Spurs and the Kings are linked up like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito were linked up in Twins. Like they're related.
Yeah.
But then you look at them and you go, one of these kids is doing his own thing. You got David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Victor Wembanyama, the Popovich, and obviously Ginobili and grabbing Tony Parker at the end of the first. Like everything the Spurs have done, and we're sitting here, we're like, well, Jimmer and Ben McLemore and Joe Klein, and do you think, Shay, if the situations were reversed and let's say the Kings had the success over the last 40 years that the Spurs had, and the Spurs had the failures that the Kings had over the last 40 years, do you think the San Antonio fan base would still be very similar to this one as far as, well, screw it, we're pot committed. It's like my drunk uncle. I can't leave now.
Yeah, I absolutely think that. Because I was here in San Antonio like pre-David Robinson when they were awful, before the like winning started. And it was the same sort of passion. We had like the baseline bums and all of this stuff going on. Because when you're in a city like that where you've got one thing, like one sports thing, it just sort of becomes your entire identity. And it's like, for better or worse, this is going to be like our thing. Going to a Spurs game it's just a tremendous amount of fun, regardless of if they're winning or losing. It's obviously better when they're winning, but it's still like you feel connected to it in a way that you can go to, LA and have two professional teams, and it's like it doesn't feel the same to me that it does when I go to. Like I went to a Portland Trailblazers game, and I was like, they do this thing where they pass the basketball down through the stands onto the court.
Yeah.
And like I was like, this is so much. This is incredible. Like I see why they're so beloved.
Talking with Shea Serrano here. The book is Expensive Basketball. I know there's stuff about Kobe's 81-point game. Kobe, there's probably a whole. I think about his final game when he goes off for 60. There's probably a lot of things like that just were, like you said earlier, were fun to research. How much of that process of really, you know what happened, you've got the information, but when you really do the dive in, how much is it fun to kind of even go back and learn some things?
Researching is always my favorite part of any book, because it doesn't matter like what the thing is you're researching. It could be your very favorite thing. My very favorite all-time basketball team is 2014 San Antonio Spurs. Like, I love every single thing about that team. That's the year they come back and they win the championship after losing in 2013 that's my number one favorite team ever of all time. I couldn't tell you right now what their record was for that season. Like, I got to go look that up. And so even your very favorite things, you don't know all of this stuff. So if you start digging around in a thing like Kobe Bryant's final game, specifically the final 196 seconds of it, when he orchestrates this comeback against the Utah Jazz, like, you just start learning so much stuff, finding so many like cool little details or anecdotes that are in there that just sort of make you go like, oh, like this feels like it might have been orchestrated by the universe, this special moment. And it's like that with really any sort of thing you dedicate enough time to, you're going to just start to find all of these interesting inroads and outroads, and researching is number one my favorite part of writing a book.
Shea Serrano joining us. We're going to remind you his new book, which is looks like finely bound leather, like in Merlin Olsen's house back in the day. Expensive Basketball, Shea Serrano. Jason Hare is a documentary director who did a 30 for 30 that was never seen on the Sacramento Kings, and I'm still friends with him to this day. He did the Jordan doc and a few other things. And he told me once that the most sickening moment, the most nerve-wracking moments are when the project he and his team have been working on for months, if not years, begins the screening process. And they will often go in the back of the theater or the room or wherever it is, and they will sit there and try not to vomit as they watch other people sort of react to what they do. Will they laugh in this spot? Will they cry in that spot? When you're releasing a book after all the things you've gone through to prep for it, like you said, in research, and you start reading the reviews and the reactions, how is that part of the process for you?
That part is similar to Air on a much smaller scale. Like, I imagine you do The Last Dance. That won the Emmy for documentary or whatever. Like, that's a whole different level. But putting a book out, you want people to like the thing that you just spent 4 years of your life working on. You want them to care about it in like at least a marginal way that you care about it. It's a very terrifying experience, and it feels so good to see somebody say something nice, and it feels so devastating to see somebody say something bad. And that's just part of the process. But yeah, I'm terrified every single day after it comes out. I'm like, oh man, I hope nobody says something bad about this today. And then you sort of squint your eyes through it and try to make it to the next day.
Well, I saw you already posted today, which was pretty great about, or maybe it was from last night, but that you said that very thing on Twitter. Like, it took me 4 years to write this, but someone got it yesterday and already read your book. That's also got to be rewarding. Like you took all this time and they went right through it because they were obviously captured by it.
Yeah, that was funny. That guy tweeted me today to tell me he had finished it. It came out yesterday, finished it today. It's just always like a surprising feeling. That part of, number one, knowing somebody read the book, but also, yeah, I spent so much time in it, and then boom, he's done with it and on to whatever the next thing is. But yeah, somebody reading your book, laughing at one of the things, like a joke that you made in there, or like my favorite is when somebody screenshots like a piece of a page that they've highlighted something, and I just read it like I never saw it before. Like it's the best.
Last thing for you, I told you, we're all fans of yours, followed you on Twitter for a long time. I enjoy your interactions. I also enjoy that you have absolutely no problem expressing yourself, even if it's at the detriment of some of your audience, and you know what I'm saying there. I saw somebody, this whole thing going around right now about profile pictures, and you had, and I'm assuming you weren't doing a bit. You were saying your photo was of your uncle as an homage. I'm always curious how many times people have come up to you and they're surprised that you're not your profile picture.
It has happened more times than it happens more times on the internet though, because they're not going to know in real life.
Right.
But if I post a picture, an actual picture of myself, they're like, "Are you freaking kidding me? Like for 4 years, I thought you were this other guy.
I was one of them.
You were the actor Damien Chapa. You're not."
I was one of them. I was like, then he posted a picture.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and then here's
I actually know the exact reason why you found it out, because my family always called me Miklo. So I put a picture of that on Twitter, and then Jason said, wait, are you Shea Serrano?
That's exactly what, dude, totally.
Yeah.
The amount of people you've trolled with that, dude, well done. Congratulations,
Yes.
man. New York Times bestseller, for example. That is that's going to be one of the first lines in your obituary, and I mean that in the greatest way possible. Once you get that, you don't have to give it back. And I got to imagine youngster Shea Serrano maybe had no idea that day would ever come. So nothing but the best to you. You're always welcome here, and we're happy to promote anything and everything you're doing, because I think it's great in this world of short attention spans and YouTube clips and all this other crap. I am such a huge fan of the written word, so thank you for what you do, Shea.
I really appreciate that, man. Thank y'all.
All right,
Thank you.
Take care. That's Shea Serrano. That's funny.
Yeah. Well, he's obviously knows his stuff too. I mean, that's not been,
Yes.
if you follow him, you could just tell, but just interesting perspective there. And there's some hat tips to the Kings in this book.
Why did I think he was serious when he said it was his uncle? He got me again. Like, he's got me twice. Even though now when Chris says the story, I remember that, but I think I'd forgotten that.
I think I remember it was one of those things of like, who would play you in the movie?
Gotcha.
And I used the picture of Miklo from Blood In, Blood Out. And you said something. Why is it Shea Serrano? And then I said probably something very smart alecky back to you.
No.
And you didn't reply until you saw me the next time, and you said, "Hey, why was it a joke? Why was that funny?"
It was just right over my head. I wasn't just doing a thing because he was a guest at the end there. I like when the Harry Potter books came out back in the day. Okay, I was so happy.
Yeah, you pre-ordered them, didn't you?
Absolutely.
You were standing in line.
It wasn't just this is how psycho I was. From book 4 on, I had pre-ordered them, and they would arrive by 9 a.m. I paid for the extra quick shipping, yet was still in line at Tower Books at midnight. I pre-ordered it because I just wasn't sure if they'd run out at Tower Books. And then my whole thing was every time a Harry Potter book came out, get that nerd clip ready, I would end up getting it at Tower. Different time, by the way. I was doing the night show.
Yeah.
I would get it at Tower Books. And my ex-girlfriend at the time, Susan, was there for, I think, 3 of the last 4 books. I would get it at Tower. I would come home, be around 1:30, 2 a.m., depending. And just don't touch me for the weekend, dude. Don't touch me, because I am doing nothing.
I know you like Harry Potter.
But reading the book. In part because I knew that stupid-ass listeners like Poker Pro Eric would be there to give away spoilers. Yeah. That being said, the thing I always loved about it was nobody reads anymore. When they do, they read very, very short blips for the most part. And whether it's Bill Simmons back in the day when he used to actually write, whether it's Shea Serrano, whether it's for better or worse, Rick Riley, Mitch Albom, and so many of the greats that are just so easy to read, there's still something about the written word that really sinks in more, I think, into your soul when you're reading it, as opposed to just watching a well put together highlight thing. So for Shea, I hope it's not just, guys like me and you and Chris that read his stuff, but, this is the type of thing I would have been all over for Christmas from my parents when I was growing up, that I would be sitting all day Christmas afternoon and evening curled up in a corner reading and looking at the pictures. I think that's important. Cool. We'll take a break. When we come back, What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. We'll recap 3 in the Key. And what do you say we do a 3 in the Key for tonight?
I like it.
Okay, I'll come up right after this.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Time now for your Sactown 49ers report, brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. San Francisco loses in Houston on Sunday, 26-15, to fall to 5-3 on the year. The Niners played again without Brock Purdy, and they struggled offensively to score early, going down 13-0. The Niners are back in action on Sunday morning in New York. You can catch all the action beginning at 9 a.m. right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
Every time I turn around, my friends at Pure Talk give me one more reason to feel good about switching. This month, for instance, they're supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat veterans struggling with PTSD. The result? They're saving lives on both ends of the leash. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. I like being in business with an American wireless company who shares my values. Yeah, I appreciate unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and I bet you will too. But I think you'll really appreciate doing business with a company who gives back to the men and women who volunteered to defend our country. Just dial pound 250, say micro. With Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team, you can switch in as little as 10 minutes. Again, dial pound 250, say micro, to switch to an American wireless company who actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
Game night in Sacramento? Light up your night at Revival at the Sawyer. This rooftop hotspot is where the city comes alive. Elevated vibes, stylish crowd, and the perfect view of the Golden One Center. Celebrate the wins, escape the chaos, and be part of the scene before, during, and after every Kings game. Revival, the place to see and be seen. When the final buzzer sounds, the energy doesn't stop. It just moves upstairs. Join fellow fans, stay close to the action, and make every Kings night unforgettable. Book your game day reservation at revivalsacramento.com.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high-hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game, offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com, and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Guys, tired all the time, gaining weight, low drive? These aren't just signs of aging. They could be low testosterone or other underlying issues. Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is making it easier to get answers with a comprehensive wellness panel. It's not just a lab test, it's where better performance begins. Our providers will check your testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. A $400 value for just $99, or free if you start treatment. Over 120,000 men have trusted Revive to restore their energy, mood, and confidence. So if you're ready to feel better and live stronger, call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Offer ends November 30th. Must medically qualify. Terms apply. Contact us for full offer details.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is gonna be fun.
Yeah! It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
Trex Decking and Railing. Excited that I now have
The San Francisco 40.
That was in our ear, correct?
Yeah, I didn't say that on the air.
Why was there a bouquet?
Yes. Of those two things.
It's not a pleasant combo platter, apparently.
No. I mean, maybe. No, but it was a combo of those two things?
Yes. It was one followed by the other.
Well, I think I'm responsible for one. I don't think I was responsible for the latter. Well, L-A-T-T-E-R.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not the latter. What's on tap tonight? Kings at Bulls right here on Sactown Sports, 5 p.m. Our thanks to Shea Serrano for joining us. Check out his new book, Expensive Basketball. That's actually a fun game. Like, that would be a fun, just what's cheap, what's expensive basketball based on what he described, but do like a Kings edition.
Yeah.
So like Jason Williams' pass is expensive. Nick Stauskas, great value. Stauskas.
Beam, very expensive.
Very expensive. Beam, very expensive. The problem with doing the other one though is that you're being mean.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mean.
Okay.
Not now. Pelicans at the Nuggets.
Pelicans.
Blazers at Jazz. This time it's for real.
Yeah.
Lakers, T-Wolves, Grizzlies at Suns. We also have Blue Jays at Dodgers. We got a World Series Game 5, kids. There's a lot on tonight.
Again.
There's a lot going on.
I like that.
Choices. And you know what else happened is, well, let's see. Actually, Game 6 Saturday? Let's see. It's Friday. Okay. Game 7 would be Saturday.
Remember we said no football?
No, we did. That's right. Well, I guess unless you count college. Yeah, that was the only sports equinox was earlier this week.
Right.
Yeah, there will be no niffle. That ain't happening.
Yep.
Okay. Let's recap, ladies and gentlemen. We did a 3 in the key last night. We have to knock out a 3 in the key. So let's go. Kings were in Oklahoma facing the defending champion Thunder. Oh, my God. But they led for most of the game. But then Doug Christie said they weren't ready to be 4-0. So they lost.
Okay. Nice job.
Quote the coach.
We asked as one of our categories, because they gave up so many free throws, specifically to Austin Reeves, we said, how many free throws and makes for SGA?
I don't know who won, except I know it's not me, and it's whoever picked the lowest.
Well, we'll see who did. Dave, you said 12 of 14. I said 14 of 16. Chris said 10 of 11.
Contrarian Chris.
Yeah, 2 for 2 for SGA.
Well,
Boy,
actually,
if he'd only get some calls.
SGA, worst whistle in the NBA.
They wanted the Kings to win, the refs.
By the way, everybody, Malik Monk has been released from the hospital after suffering an absolute assault from both Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and who was it, Hartenstein?
Probably.
God dang, call the stinking foul, man.
The right way.
Holy crapinoli.
Yeah.
He got
all that.
He got assaulted.
Yeah.
Not a pepper.
But he's okay.
He is okay. Yeah, he is going to play tonight. He's a gamer.
Good.
He's a gamer.
Yeah. The next one we asked the leading bench scorer for the Sacramento Kings. Davey said Monk. 16. I said Monk 17. Chris said Monk 19. And we did well. It was Ellis with 12.
Aha! Well, Monk had that great pass.
He did. Beautiful pass.
Also tried his best.
And had fun.
Had fun for 3.5 quarters.
Andy's a pizza guy. You wanted an extra category of
did.
Russell Westbrook's points, rebounds, and assists combined.
Yeah.
Dave, you said 18. I said 24. Chris said 19. He had 29 with all of those things combined.
And a nice reception coming back
from
the city. Good for him. Good for Russ.
Lastly, we asked for a random stat, something you were predicting that was going to happen.
Yes.
You said this was going to be the first time the Kings were going to lose by 20 or more.
I did. Happy to be wrong.
And good thing your friend clicked the wrong button.
Very good thing.
Because he was a winner.
By the way, that is the first time this year the Kings have covered the Vegas spread.
Is that right?
How about that?
How's about that? Next up, I predicted that Schroeder would go back-to-back double-doubles. He had a double-single. Single-double?
Single-double?
Yeah.
Double-single?
He had 8 points and 5 assists. And Chris said Zach LaVine would have 35 or more points. He had 23.
Stupid. Love the chat line today. Let's see. The Spurs are Ron Howard and the Kings are Clint.
Great wiffle ball player.
Really good wiffle ball player. Played with in the Rise Guys wiffle ball game quite a few times. Kings are Ross, Spurs are Chandler. Hey, that's a friends thing. Spurs are Balky, Kings are Larry. A couple more here because these are very, very good. Spurs are Snoopy, Kings are Charlie Brown. Spurs are Paul, Kings are Ringo. And then maybe the best one, Spurs are Jason Ross, and the Kings are Tim Montemayor. Mean-spirited, but accurate. Wow. So that was, hey, just everybody, send your letters to Jason Ross.
That's long-time listener.
Long-time listener. Hey, you know what? I'll always say this. If it wasn't for Tim Montemayor, two things would not exist. I would have never done the night show, and there would be no Deuce Mason.
Okay.
You know what I mean by that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mean there'd be no
That's
Deuce
his
Mason.
dad?
No. He gave Deuce Mason the nickname. That's where he got Deuce.
Yeah.
So, hey, Tim leaving his mark on Sacramento.
Yes.
Tim Montemayor is arguably the Billy Owens of Sacramento radio.
Very influential.
Very influential.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't, he didn't put up the best stats.
He was expensive radio.
Very expensive radio. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what's more fun than recapping a 3 in the key?
What's that?
Doing a 3 in the key. Kings are in Chicago tonight. It's the Windy City, and they also have pizza. Hopefully, the Kings will have toppings of the Chicago Bulls when it comes to final points. Like, they'll have more points in the end. The Chicago. What? Not up to par? Chris, can we react, please? I'd like another shot at that.
Download this.
Nope. Let's try it again. Top of my head. Sometimes you swing and miss.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a split finger. All right. Kings coming off a loss to the Thunder last night. We all hope they win tonight. They're in the Windy City. Hopefully they don't get beaten by Josh Giddey.
Better-ish?
In City and Giddey.
Yeah. Better. We're going with better.
What are some other things that rhyme with Giddey? I'll think to myself.
Committee.
You're excited. Back to you.
All right. Tonight, we're talking about some revenge. So we want to know a split category here in Category 1. Zach LaVine points / Kevin Huerter points.
I will say 38 to 14.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm going to say 30 to 13.
Okay.
35 to 8.
Wow. Somebody hates old friend of the show, Kevin Huerter.
Great
He used to
friend.
be on the show?
Great friend.
Great friend of the show.
Yeah.
One of the show's
Fellow Yankee fan.
all-time best friends.
Yes.
Dare I say. Who, by the way, Kevin Huerter this year, 14 points, 4 boards, 2.7 assists is what he's done so far for the Chicago Bulls on splits of 48, 23, and 91. How about that?
We once sent him to the three-point contest.
We did, and you know what?
Life changed.
That was the line of demarcation.
Yeah.
When you look back at Kevin Huerter's tenure in Sacramento, the highlight, Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
And then the three-point contest, it's never the same. Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Ginger Nation.
The next category, also another /. We're going to go with Sabonis rebounds, Vucevic rebounds.
Now, are we doing like each or combined here?
Just what Sabonis has and then what Vucevic will have.
Two of the best rebounders in the NBA. We call Sabonis Diet Jokic. Vucevic is definitely Diet Sabonis. Gross.
Diets.
Sabonis, give me 15 for Sabonis. Give me 13 for Vucevic.
All right, I have 14 for Sabonis, 11 for Vooch.
12 for Sabonis, 9 for Vucevic.
All right, lastly, Dave, we're looking for something random that you're predicting that will happen in this game. Odd, silly, funny, random, whatever.
Well, since we were talking about Josh Giddey, might as well go with it. Josh Giddey, a triple-double.
Giddey trip-dub? Okay. I have that this is going to overtime tonight. We got extra basketball tonight. OT game.
The Kings will have...
Nope, not buying it.
14 or more three-pointers made.
Okay.
Hey, I hope you're right. I really hope you're right. That would be great.
There we go. We did it.
Funny moment with Bam Adebayo on the Miami Heat postgame show last night. You can't see the look on his face, but here we go.
Before you run, is Tyler Hero over there slobbering on the bench, salivating, waiting to be a part of this offensive run?
Oh, well, I don't know where you was going with that one.
Welcome to my world, Bam. Welcome to my world.
I feel like that's how it would go if, like, Katie and I were doing play-by-play and all that. That would be Katie saying, like, welcome to my world with this immature guy.
How much? Okay, so tonight, I don't know. It just happens that you get a call right after the show. Dave, we're flying you to Chicago. We need you to do the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's gross.
Katie. What?
That's gross.
That's gross.
How much of the game do you think you would describe?
Wait, they're flying me to Chicago to do play-by-play with Katie.
With Katie. It's your TV call tonight. It's you and Katie. And they just say, go. You're doing the game.
You're saying, like, how much of the game would
The
I describe
percentage.
as opposed to, like, talking about, chicken?
That or, hey, why is that guy wearing that? That look what the whatever.
You're
going to see a lot of stuff.
I have an absolutely truthful answer for you. I would say somewhere between 98 and
100% of the game.
Yep.
I've heard you call soccer games.
I would be more nervous than I've probably been since my first night on the radio, which means I would overcompensate.
Okay, but like I understand that, but like, what if it was literally like they said, this is a one-time, like you weren't going for like the future job.
Yeah.
It's just like you're going to do it once.
So you're going.
So it's not really like you could even be the best ever,
yes.
the worst ever.
Yes.
Like, it probably doesn't even matter.
So you're, and by the way, I'd have to be forced to do it because I would tell them no. I would be like, no, thank you. So it'd be like, we're holding your kids hostage. You have to do play.
So in this scenario,
I would never want to
hostage.
put myself in that position because I don't think I'd be good at it. I would still be 98 to 100%. You're going the wrong way with that. Where you want to go is, okay, what if it's a 20-game stint?
Oh.
I would say give me 3 to 4 games, and by the 5th game, I'm like, Lonzo Ball or Josh Giddey with the layup, and Katie, hot dog, sandwich or not, we'll take a break. Now it's time for your hot dog is a sandwich moment. Like
You're teasing during the game.
Absolutely. I would be, give me 3-4 games to get settled, and then next thing you know, Katie's just, and I would show you, we got a break. I'd show you, when I'd come back after a game, I'd show you like my right leg, and I'd show you the bruising on my calf from her kicking me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Katie and I, you think Katie gets sidetracked? Oh dear. But first game, all business, baby, all business. I'd just be on the plane. What are all my catchphrases?
You'd be catchphrase
Good
guy.
business.
Take a break. Oh, there it is.
Good at business.
Oh, DeMar DeRozan with the duck. He's good at business. Absolutely. We'll take a break when we come back. Crosstalk with Alan Stiles. I'd steal all your. What just happened? Celebrity birthdays. No, he didn't. No, as a matter of fact, he did. And Alan Stiles coming up next.
The Drive Guys, weekdays 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
On Sactown Sports 1140.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro on them. It's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
24 monthly bill credits on experience beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off earlier. Cancel. Finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data 1H2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Feel that chill in the air? Now's the perfect time to layer up. The outerwear shop is now open at Untuckit with sharp new jackets and vests made for this season and beyond. You'll find all the right layers to keep you warm and looking sharp, including cozy sweaters, sweatshirts, and more. But hurry, fall weather won't wait, and neither should you. So don't miss the outerwear shop, open now at untuckit.com in more than 80 stores worldwide. Untuckit, shirts designed to be worn, untucked.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-329-2121. That's 800-329-2121.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So I'm opening my own coffee shop.
I smell a caffeinated catastrophe.
And I needed menu boards and banners printed.
What you really needed was a reality check.
Staples really came through. They printed menus and signs, even flyers in time for my grand opening.
And that's when the other shoe dropped.
Not quite. I got $125 off my custom print order.
Cha-ching! For your business printing, Staples.
That was easy.
Now save up to $125 on custom print orders. Valid in-store and online until 11/1. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Toyota's legendary truck event is on, and the deals are legendary. Get low APR plus $500 bonus cash on 2025 Tacoma, or get a low-cost lease on Tacoma Double Cab, or get low APR or up to $3,000 cash back on 2025 Tundra. Get to your Toyota dealer now, because this truck event is gonna be Toyota. Let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Cashback available through TMNA and cannot be combined with other offers. Ends 11/3/25.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So I'm opening my own coffee shop.
I smell a caffeinated catastrophe.
And I needed menu boards and banners printed.
What you really needed was a reality check.
Staples really came through. They printed menus and signs, even flyers in time for my grand opening.
And that's when the other shoe dropped.
Not quite. I got $125 off my custom print order.
Cha-ching! For your business printing, Staples.
That was easy.
Now save up to $125 on custom print orders. Valid in-store and online until 11/1. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things.
And now,
here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Let's go. Let's party.
Party and go.
Look at who's all here nice and ready. It's the bejacketed Alan Stiles.
Hi. Hey, Alan Stiles.
Hi. Why isn't your show called The Stiles Files? I was thinking about that yesterday.
That was how it all started for me.
Yeah, but why? Not. I mean, you got a name that rhymes with something cool.
I still kind of want to hold on to that. You know what I mean? I have ownership.
It's your own brand?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take what are you going to leave and we're going to be like, oh, we need to find another Stiles?
We're keeping Stiles Files.
I mean, not to get into the logistics.
No, I'll get into it.
We have the Alan Stiles Show.
Oh, you're saying you want to use it for perhaps a different project.
The Alan Stiles Show is the Alan Stiles Show on Sactown Sports 1140. Stiles Files is an entity, right? I don't want to put it in a box.
It's limitless.
Yeah. Stiles Files, it could be whatever.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, like it.
Because then the OG, it was my first podcast was the Sports Files with Alan Stiles.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, Styles Files is expensive.
It is expensive.
Styles Files doesn't
Not
have to
cheap.
just be sports.
Yeah.
Sports Files with Alan Stiles.
Sports.
Which
great jingle.
I still own.
Sports Files with Alan
And then there's the Alan Stiles show. We got, you know how it is these days, Dave. You know, we got 14 jobs.
Yeah.
You know?
What about the Styles piles, where like he's just got piles
that's
of
going to be
things
me
again?
today, piling on the Kings.
Miles of Styles.
And then after that,
miles of Styles.
Then after that, when Alan is asked to leave, the next show will be X Styles.
Oh, the X Styles.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know, when I ran for 8th grade student council, was you will
What
go,
is this, elementary
You
school?
will go miles and miles with Alan Stiles.
Just go vote through the turnstile.
I won.
You know how people,
Unanimous.
You know how people tune
Unanimous.
No, I want to recount.
You know how people tune into your show?
How?
On the Styles dial.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do at the Kimpton Sawyer.
Styles riles people up.
The turnstiles.
Turnstiles. All the while at the turnstile, Alan Styles Files will make you smile. Oh, you could have Styles smiles.
And there might be a cut-in from Kyle.
Yes. What do you mean might?
Huh?
What?
This thing on?
I almost had to wear pants on my head today.
Yeah, but I mean,
He almost got into Kyle's pants.
You know, it's the carbon copy of the Nuggets, right? The Nuggets do this every single time. They're losing the whole game, and then they say, "Oh, we should probably try now."
Yeah.
You know
With
what?
5 minutes left.
You remember what we called, like last night was actually the first one of the year, but you know that we had approximately probably 48 of these games last year. They're called the banana and the tailpipe games. And what happens is we as fans, we fall for the banana and the tailpipe.
Yeah.
Usually, however, it's the Kings are getting blown out all game. And then they come back and cut it to like 5 on this 27-3 run in the fourth quarter. We get excited. They reel us back in. We fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Yeah.
And then they end up losing anyways.
Yeah.
Last night was like a reverse banana in the tailpipe.
But I feel like at least in my time here, we've seen more of last night.
Yeah.
Than what you're talking about. The fake comeback. I haven't seen a lot of the fake comebacks. It's been a lot of
I disagree with that.
Okay.
There's been a lot of
But
fake
I also
comebacks,
feel like this was the one that we did fall for, right?
Yeah.
Last season, by the time the third time they played the Nuggets, nobody was falling for it, right? I think last night, to your point, Dave, okay, are they going to do it? No Jalen, no Chet. And then they didn't. I don't think as they play the Nuggets, I think next week, and they got the Warriors and the Nuggets next week. I don't think we'll fall for it. I'm not falling for it.
I wanted to fall for it, but also I
saw your tweets. You fell for it.
All I said was this is the best game they've played all year.
I actually have some of what you said in our rundown.
Oh wait, didn't you say something like? Was that a crack at me about moral victories? I did see that.
That was in general.
Okay.
I didn't really see anybody talk about moral victories.
It wasn't a moral victory. I was just saying last night was, I think, the best game they played.
What I have on your front is the entertaining thing.
We're calling it. By the way, we're calling it that. Chris, could you turn the music down for a second? This is an important point in the Kings season and the program, by the way. We have officially coined a phrase for this year, by the way, the way it's going. The Kings are 1-3, but all their games they've been fun to watch from an excitement point of view. I think we could all agree. They've been close. It's entertainment, but they're losing. It's entertainment. And that is this year's official Kings slogan. They are entertaining.
I'm in.
It's full of entertainment. What's going on? It's entertainment tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. With the theme and everything. You bring the music back, please.
I like that a lot.
That's what we're officially calling it.
I disagree simply because I need to see wins, man.
Why?
And
Why?
it's just not.
Why?
Well, I'm just saying.
What is the virtue of winning?
I'm just saying I don't leave a game. It's hard for me to separate. That was entertaining, even though the Kings lost.
Sure.
If a team loses that I want to win, that stunk.
Oh, the micro, but what about the macro?
Yeah, I guess.
You got to separate the two.
I'm trying,
makes it easier,
man, but
it makes it
entertainment.
easier. Celebrity Birthday is brought to you by Crumble Cookies.
It tastes.
Hey, you want to win without losing? Yeah. Get yourself a box of Crumble Cookies, now available with special autographs of the cookies from the Styles Files. Coming soon, perhaps.
Cam Boozer for 3.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Entertainment. Back to you, Jason.
Okay, hey guys, on this date, in what year did the Mariah Carey classic song All I Want for Christmas Is You?
Man.
Oh, God. 1998.
I don't know. That feels a little late.
Love takes time.
96?
95.
Chris is closest, 1994. How about the television show The League, which I know Chris watched?
That had a good run, didn't it?
Great run.
06.
Didn't it?
06.
06, that would have... Yeah, I think Dave might be right, but I also feel like it was a little later than that. I'm going to say 09.
Okay.
2007.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Alan Stiles.
Wow.
I remember.
As long as it's not Chris.
High school, yeah.
Happy birthday to Gabrielle Union.
Oh, Dwayne Wade's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or Dwayne Wade is her. Let's be honest.
Dwayne Wade is her?
Dwayne Wade is her husband? Or they? I can't remember if they're married.
I
or
believe
just,
they're married.
Okay. Gabrielle Union.
They have a union.
They do. Gabrielle Union is 46.
I don't want to get in trouble, but I feel like, yeah, she's been doing it. I'm gonna say she's. I'm gonna say she's 52.
44.
Alan is closest, 53.
Wow. Good for
Happy
her.
birthday to Richard Dreyfuss.
Still with us.
Oh, yeah.
From
good.
Piranha?
Richard Dreyfuss is 81.
Oh, I'm sorry, Piranha 3D.
From What About Bob?
Jaws.
80.
What did you say?
Don't remember.
Said
But
81.
did I say 81?
84.
Oh, man, I got sandwiched.
Alan is closest, 78.
Wow, wrong decade.
Happy birthday to Andy.
Not looking great for 78.
Andy Dalton.
Red Rocket. No, Red Rider. Sorry. Is Red Rifle is jeez. Andy Dalton's 40, dude.
No.
Code Red.
Andy Dalton
Crap.
is 37.
40.
That's what I said.
Alan's closest, 38. It's a good day for Alan Stiles files, Miles.
Yeah, all that
the
coming
Wiles.
up on the Alan Stiles show, including things and the game last night, the game tonight, and other things, right?
Yep. Sam Smith, beat writer for the Bulls, is going to join us as well.
Sam Smith was it's been a long day.
That's Charlie Puth.
Oh, okay.
Puth.
For Coach Plow, for Shea Serrano, and all of you, Chris, Jason, myself, we'll see you tomorrow. Light the beam. Bye-bye now.